What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's Tijon and Noah. You know, our boy Jamil is once again out, but we're going to get into that later. But this is the All Real Crew.
It's pronounced.
All right, so, man, how you been, bro?
It's pronounced you give me neck.
I was going to say that, but I was like, I don't want to fuck up the intro. You know what I mean?
It's
So I was like,
you give me neck.
You give me neck. Yeah, right. Got you.
Yeah.
From the proper neck family. I got you.
Yep. That's right. Everything's straight, bro. I just came back from a proposal. It was cold as shit outside.
Yeah.
You tell you in Florida right now, boy.
I was about to say, yeah, all we got was some storms today. But you know, I'm coming off of whatever bullshit I was on. Like, I don't know. I've been suffering like I'm in the cold.
Bruh, I can hear it.
I mean, I'm kind of over it now. I had to figure out what it was. I actually missed the recap that I was supposed to do for SmackDown this morning. So Billy had to run it without me. So my bad, Billy. I'm kind of good now. I got the medicine in me. And of course, my sponsors are helping me out here. Speaking of which,
that lean. My bad.
No. We don't do that here. But we have Captain Morgan. We have to go with the captain whenever we're down bad, bro. And of course, we have some Coke Zero. So got to count the calories to stay healthy. So we got a nice rum and Coke. You feel me?
I bet what you got? It's like ass. But today we come to you with two sponsors. It's an All Real Crew first.
Ooh.
The first sponsor comes from Uncle Nearest.
Hey.
We support black liquor companies.
That little bit left.
Hey, and that's what brings me to my second sponsor. This is my shit.
Okay, there you go.
Milk.
That's another one that's little.
It comes to you. We come to you today because we are low, so we gotta,
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, because you sipping on backwash over here. I just re-upped.
We gotta clean up. We gotta clean up shop.
All right, bro. But yeah, man, getting right into it. Like I said, Jamil isn't here today, but he has a huge reason why not. I think we mentioned it last week, man. We have a bunch of our guys in Vegas right now competing, and you see Jamil right there, and like in the crowd, you see Tafan and Sadiq all competing on the card tonight. Tafan actually just went. Great fight. Didn't go his way, but man, that happens. He'll be back on the grind. It is what it is. Still rooting for Sadiq. Good luck, Sadiq. It's gonna be lit.
Jamil ugly in there.
Jamil always ugly, bro. That's just always the case. But overall, this card is gonna be great, man. I'm excited to catch right back into it. I was watching the prelims. The prelims have been lit. I think it was like 3 or 4 finishes in a row in the prelims. Like It's been super exciting, bro. So yeah, this card's gonna be good.
Unfortunately, one of our very own. We
yeah, man.
Good, but
I mean, hey, look, that's the name of the game, bro. We don't make excuses. He's gonna go right back in the gym tomorrow or whenever he gets back, and he's gonna go right back into grinding. So like he bounces back easily. That ain't nothing. He'll be all right. And props to his opponent, bro. Like it was a good fight. So
he's undefeated.
Mad at it. It happens, bro. That's the name of the game.
His opponent was undefeated before.
Exactly. So it's what it is.
Yep. But this is a good card, bro. This is a very good card. The guy who knocked out Izzy in kickboxing is on this card.
Yeah. I do know that. I don't what? Let me go to the card real quick because I could just pull that up real quick because I definitely saw it and now I'm blanking on the name.
Alex Pereira.
Oh yeah. See, you already have it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it up on my phone.
Yeah, Alex Pereira, and he's fighting Bruno Silva, and Bruno Silva's a dog too. He's 22-6.
Yes, Bruno Silva is a very savvy vet.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Who you got for that fight?
Oh, I think Alex Pereira is about to make his way. I really think that UFC is trying to accelerate his ascension up to middleweight.
They'll give him 4 fights. If he wins 4 fights, he's gonna fight Izzy.
I'm gonna say 5.
I can
because
say
that
5.
middleweight,
I can see 5.
that middleweight division is stacked.
Well, it depends on who they give him, because they have to give him like tough opponents for one. You know what I mean? So if he goes in right now and dismantles Bruno, they're gonna give him a harder opponent. And by like the 3rd or 4th, it'll be like, all right, he'll be in like the top 5s of who he's fighting. You know what I mean?
I forgot to pull up my UFC rankings because I usually always have them up on hand before we start the show. So my apologies to those at home for my unpreparedness. But I mean, like, you think about it, right? Okay, so take away Derek Brunson. Derek Brunson's gone. He's
right.
higher at the next fight, so he will not be there by the time Alex Pereira potentially gets up to, the top 10. But he still has to get past guys like Uriah Hall. Even though Chris Weidman's kind of washed, he has to get past Chris Weidman, Darren Till. Those are guys that I think he could beat.
I could see Darren Till being the next fight.
If he wins, maybe. I really think it would be Chris Weidman though.
We haven't seen Weidman though for a minute, so that'd be kind of fucked up. In my opinion, that would be kind of fucked up.
I mean, but think about it, right? If you're Dana, right? Put yourself in the shoes of Dana, and you see the money in having this dude that knocked out your he's number 2 in pound for pound right now.
Yeah, number 1 at the time when it happened.
Oh wait, it happened while he was in UFC.
Wait, you're talking about Weidman, right?
No, I'm talking about Izzy. I'm saying you have this guy who you bought in because you hear the money bags.
Right.
After you read up on this guy and you see, oh shit, he knocked out my number 2 pound for pound fighter in kickboxing.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked him clean out too. And I want everybody at home to watch that. It was a pretty fucking good kick, and it had to be out.
Again, bro. I mean, I just said it. That's the name of the game, man. I'm not saying it's a lucky kick. Ain't no such thing as luck in this game.
It wasn't a lucky kick, but if you're Dana and you're trying to get this dude up the ladder so you can get that money match and present that story to the fans at home,
because everybody wants to know what Izzy's kryptonite is.
Exactly. So you have to give him credible guys, but probably the lower tier of credible guys. And right now in that lower tier of credible guys is Darren Till and Chris Weidman. I think that he's gonna feed him Chris Weidman first because Chris Weidman is slightly washed. And I feel like Dana would look at that.
Chris Weidman is still coming back from his injury. That's the only reason why I'm like, that would be a kind of fucked up way to get it started. Just because, like, for that to be the comeback, that means that if he loses, that's the career. Like, that's the narrative. You know what I mean?
His career was washed when he stopped trying to do things to improve after he beat Anderson Silva.
I mean, his career was made. But now exactly what happened to Anderson has happened to him. So he's gonna have to bounce back. So this could be a bounce back in his career if he wants it. You get what I'm saying? And I think that fight, because there's so much hype already with Alex Pereira, it would be catastrophic if he loses. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, it would be. But you saying if Chris Weidman loses?
Yeah.
Maybe, because Pereira is a lower ranked fighter technically.
Right. Yeah, but it's not even just that. It's just that Chris Weidman, we have not seen him in 2 years now?
About.
Yeah. So if that happens, it's like, okay, yeah, he's done. Just like how we all wrote off Anderson, even though he was like, he was still Anderson even after he lost to Chris Weidman the first time. But after the kick and then he came back, it wasn't the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I'm weary of that. I would rather see Alex and Darren if he wins. I think that would be more entertaining.
Honestly, I could see Darren beating him.
But that's why that would be a better fight.
Yeah, honestly, for real, I would feed him the Gastelum first.
Ooh, that would be that should be his third. That's too good. Like, that is a great one because Yeah, the Gastelum Adesanya fight is up there as like one of the greats modern, like of the modern UFC fights that we've seen. So that one would be probably for the fans a true test. But I think that, skill wise, the second fight, if he wins this one, it'll have to be Darren Till. I got Darren Till.
I think his true test, if he can get there in an accelerated manner, is JC. That's his real true test. Actually, no.
Who you got?
It might be Vettori.
I was about to say Vettori. I'm not gonna lie.
It might be Vettori because Vettori is probably, in my opinion, Marvin Vettori is the closest person to beating Izzy in the UFC.
In the last fight?
In the first one, it could have went his way. They fought twice.
Yeah, I'm talking about the last one. The last one was not.
The last one, it was Izzy, but the first one, Marvin was manhandling him wrestling, and it could have easily went Marvin's way, depending on if there were other judges.
What about Whitaker? If he does it, I know he's talking about going down a weight, or is he going up? I know he's switching weight classes.
He should go down.
He talked about possibly switching weight classes. So if he doesn't, do you think that a Whitaker-Pereira match would be good?
It would be good, but
wouldn't that be a test too?
It would be a test, but
it's not like the Adesanya and Whitaker fight was trash. It was kind of boring, but it wasn't trash.
It wasn't trash. It wasn't trash. But I don't know. I kind of have lost my faith in Robert Whitaker. I feel like Robert Whitaker.
I called him Forrest Whitaker again. Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like his confidence waned. I feel like he's a little defeated that he was so easily picked apart.
I think that there's a big mental fact. I mean, I said that the last time we talked about Robert Whitaker and Izzy Adesanya, that when it comes to them and their fight, when you get knocked out the way that he did in such a quick fashion, like, that takes a toll on you. That's like getting your ass whooped on the street. And then like when you see that guy at a 7-Eleven, you're not gonna say shit. You're just not. Even if it was fluke, you may be a little reluctant, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be as confident. And so I think that's definitely what we saw their last fight. And I don't know what it's really going to take for him to get that confidence back. Maybe a weight change will do that. If he starts dominating in another class, comes back up, maybe his confidence will be there because he can know I'm not trash. I'm not that
He's
low.
Not trash though. I think if he moves to welterweight, I feel like outside of Marty Fake Newsman. Sorry, I love that nickname. I don't know why. It's so bad.
I told you what my favorite Covington nickname, bruh, is Hamzat.
Oh, what?
It's Hamzat. Come shot Chimaev. It's probably the funniest nickname that Colby Covington ever came up with, dog. Like, shit is golden.
Oh man. Yeah, I actually could see him beating Colby.
Wow, I don't know about that.
I can see him beating Colby.
I don't know about that.
Because Robert Whitaker has a great stand-up game that really could combat to Colby's game plan in terms of wrestling.
All right.
And I feel like he's kind of learned. I don't know. I feel like I started seeing some glimpses of some creativity and innovativeness when it came to his striking. He really started to show some of his karate background against Izzy. And so honestly, if he were to utilize his karate game plan and, utilize a lot of leg kicks and stuff like that, because I think that's where a lot of the fighters that fight Colby mess up. They don't kick his legs enough. Take the strength away from him. You have to take the strength away from him. And it worked. It worked. In the first round when Jorge started landing some nice leg kicks.
Right.
It was working.
What I was going to say is with Robert moving up.
Call him Forrest.
No. I need to start respecting this man. With him moving up, right? The strength in his hands is now, it has to be in question. You get what I'm saying?
If he's moving up or down.
He's moving, because you're saying if he's going up to welterweight, right? No, middleweight.
He would go down.
No, he's in middleweight.
He's in middleweight. He would go down to welterweight.
He would go down. Oh yeah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping hard. No, yeah, then you're right. Yeah, I'm on some shit. It's the meds. Don't mind me.
Yes, you agree. You're agreeing with me.
Yeah, no, then I'm agreeing with you because the strength.
Kobe.
Then the strength is real, and I did see some leg kicks. You said what?
He's not beating Marty Fake.
No. But Colby would be a good fight, just because I mean, when you have somebody who is primed and is okay with moving down and is as dominant, like yes, he lost to Israel Adesanya, but he was solid number 2.
Yeah.
So for somebody to be a solid number 2 in a division that's higher than you might have a problem. You might have a problem because in the welterweight division, it's not like you're going to be that much faster. You know, it's not like he's moving down to the lightweight and shit like that, where speed is really the game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, his cardio may be affected, but you know that might be so. When you take into cardio, can Colby survive off of that? Because Colby is a wrestler too. Yes, his striking is great, but we saw a lot of wrestling. We saw a lot of wrestling in this fight with Jorge.
Well, we know that Colby's biggest weapon is not his hands. It's not his wrestling. It's his fucking stamina.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you're a wrestler. Every wrestler that you know has stamina. They have lungs. They can outlast anybody.
The dude could probably fight for like 20 rounds. That spanned
a crackhead in that ring. He will get knocked down, and if you don't put him out by 2 rounds after that, he's straight. It's like it never happened.
Yeah.
You can recover.
Yeah. I'm
gonna be honest. If you've never been on the verge of getting knocked out before, you don't know. And I had no idea until I experienced it firsthand. So I was training and I got hit pretty fucking hard. And I was dazed. And yo, the amount of strength that you have to bring your body back, it's a test because your whole body is saying, lay down. Bro, like, no, I'm being dead serious. Like,
he got fucking knocked out, y'all.
Yo, yeah. No, I took a knee. I gave up. I'm not gonna lie. Chad, if you're watching this, dog, you got me. And I gave you your props before. Yeah, check him out too. I'm sure he's gonna be next up in the UFC. Like, man, yeah, training with team whatever, man. You take your lumps before you step in the ring anyway. But man, yeah, like once that happened, yeah, you gain a new respect for the sport because it's like if you can get hit and you know take your 1 minute in the corner and then come back like nothing happened, bro. That's respect because yeah, you don't recover, not fully. You don't.
That's him every fucking day.
You said what?
That's him. That's Colby.
Yeah.
How he does
Colby got a chin. And I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. He can talk his shit because he's earned it. You know, yeah, he says a lot of outlandish wild shit, but he's made it clear that that's the character that he had to be to preserve his career. Cool. I can respect it, honestly, because he likes the sport too much. This is his career path. All right. If that's what Dana White clearly told you in order for you to keep your job, all right, bruh. But his hands and his skill also speak for themselves. They do. He shuts a lot of people up. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It is unfortunate. But if somebody is to walk up on Colby Covington, are they going to shut him up?
I will.
With a gun, yes, you are. You're right. With a weapon, sure. But I'm talking straight hands. Like, you better start gunting and, like, pepper spraying first or some shit, bro.
I don't give a shit. My name is Yugi Minek, and I'm going to fuck him up.
All right, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, I know we went on a tangent, but I don't give a fuck. No, that's what we're supposed to do on this show.
I don't care. Yeah.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Fuck Colby Covington. That's all.
I agree. Don't get me wrong. I do agree. Fuck him because of all the shit that he says. But I understand.
I want somebody to knock him out stiff.
Who would do it though?
Nobody, unfortunately.
I'm glad you know. As of right now, nobody. And
somebody would have to snuff him on the street for that to happen.
Like a bottle of man, just like pink.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna have to take Captain Morgan over here to pink right in the head.
What is that bottle? A Crown Royal bottle.
A Crown Royal bottle. No, they gotta bedazzle it. You know, people like to like stud them joints. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you know what? Somebody needs to
get him down. And all he's gonna do is talking shit when he get up. Like I say, he's a crackhead. He's gonna be fine.
Man, fuck him. Somebody needs to split a cigarette open and sprinkle it over his feet. And that's how you beat him.
Dana White will do that.
Yeah.
Dana White will do that.
Because his lungs will stop working after that.
He'll just go to Denver and get him back.
You know what?
That's what all the fighters do. That's what Kamaru did.
That's smart though, because of the altitude.
Yeah, bro. I had a layover there, and I was like, "Oh yeah, nah, this is trip." Like I was only in there for like 3 hours, and I was like, "I can't breathe in this bitch. This is fucking crazy." It didn't help that I had like this monster burger too, because I just was like hungry.
Actually, crazy enough, when I went to Denver one time, I didn't feel it as much, and it's crazy because like when I went to Denver, I was probably in one of the worst shapes of my life.
Why are we saying all the violent
things? Because
we can.
I got you. Well, that's part of it. We established that fuck Kobe Covington.
Yeah.
So
that's mainly why.
Stick around, Hamashu. We starting with the UFC stuff. You know, we're gonna get into the wrestling.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the wrestling stuff because there's a lot more wrestling to talk about. And I mean, if we're being honest, there was a lot of big things that happened in general, but still not a lot. Is that fair? It's not like last week.
No, this past week was kind of
Yeah, exactly. Like there were some big things that happened, but nothing that we already didn't know was gonna happen. So, you know, we can kind of dwell more on the shit that we want to. Whitaker may benefit. Yeah, that's what we're saying too. Yeah. Whitaker may benefit from moving down. If that's what he's doing.
He's the type I feel like he would not lose anything when he moves down. I feel like he'll go down to welterweight and be the same fighter. And you know, in him being the same fighter, that's not a bad thing because you have to think about guys in the welterweight division. There aren't a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah, right.
Maybe Gilbert Burns, Jorge, and Kamaru.
Jorge is not beating Robert Whitaker.
No, he's not. I'm just saying. I'm saying when it comes to power, when it comes to punching power, there are not a lot of heavy hitters in that division. Outside of Kamaru, Jorge, and Gilbert.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like Jorge's power has started to get into question, at least for me.
I don't think so. I just think that he's not smart.
No, I mean, he fights like the Diaz brothers do. Sure. You know what I mean? He didn't capitalize when it came to when he actually rocked Colby. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't see it. You know, it's not a consistent power. Like every fight that he's had, it's not consistent that you can expect a huge punch. Everybody's still just dwelling on that big fight with Ben Askren. You get what I'm saying? But even before that, it's not like he was just knocking everybody out like that. He had a good streak, but it wasn't like that was what he was known for. He's a scrapper.
I mean, he's got some pretty impressive knockouts under his belt, though.
I'm not taking away from that, but I'm saying from how long he's fought, it's not like you can say a whole lot of those are knockouts. You get what I'm saying?
But he has 16 knockouts.
Right, yes. But nigga, he's fought so much that 16 knockouts is not a lot of knockouts in his whole fighting career.
50% of your wins being knockouts. That's pretty good.
No, I'm not taking away from the fact that he's been knocking people out. I just don't think that his power is maybe I'm talking recent. Maybe I'm talking too recent. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Let me fix it then. Recently, I don't see a lot of power I'm not seeing it.
Well, think about the guys that he's fought recently. He's fought Marty Fake Newsman twice.
Stop calling him that.
I'm sorry.
Where he comes on the show and beats your ass.
Such a good name, bro. It's such
Marty. Where did he come up with that? That's
because wait, think about it, right? Think about who Kobe is.
Yeah.
Think about his morals and his beliefs.
Yeah.
Where do you think he got it from?
It's just like Marty is just so. Marty itself is like the random one, but yeah, I get.
Well, Marty. I'll give you the backstory on that.
Please
Kamaru
do.
Usman.
I don't know.
Kamaru Usman was in a camp that Ben Askren was also in.
Ooh, okay.
People were calling him Marty apparently to Ben Askren. So when Ben Askren first got to the UFC and they started having these big press conferences, Ben Askren addressed Kamaru as Marty. And so that's where they got it from.
Wow. Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Go watch
Did anybody else know that? I didn't know that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Go watch that shit.
I'm gonna have to Google that joint. That's crazy. That's actually a really dope thing though. Like I like that. That means that Kobe be doing his research.
And so Ben Askren, Kamaru was just like, bro, nobody was fucking calling me Marty. And Ben Askren was like, everybody was calling you Marty. What are you talking about?
He probably hated that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, as black men, you know how annoying it is when people just start calling you some shit and you're like, dog, nobody calls me this. It's outside of my real life. Like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? So probably they just started calling them that at the camp and it just stuck at the camp. And he's like, nobody has ever called me that.
Yeah. Stop, please. And Marty is so from Kamaru.
That is funny as shit.
From Kamaru to Marty, that is wild.
That is wild. I don't get it. I don't get that at all.
That's wild. That's
very wild. But yeah, I mean that's what knockouts don't just depend on power. You're right. It could be just great placement. That's facts.
Right here in the equilibrium, and you.
No, it could be this too. If you have your head turned just enough and you like get dinged, that's it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, but he beat Nate Diaz to a bloody pulp, and you can count that as a damn knockout. A doctor stoppage is a knockout.
Okay, I'll give you that one. He did beat the shit out of Nate Diaz.
He beat the fuck out of Nate Diaz.
But I don't think Nate Diaz took that fight serious. It didn't even look like
he didn't take any fight serious. Outside of Conor McGregor.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that too. All right. You win. You're happy you win.
No, I'm not happy. I'm not trying to oust you in any argument. Yes, I am, but
I was about to say, don't fucking lie to me.
But
that's the whole point of the show.
That's true, but I'm just being honest. All right.
Yeah, I feel you.
And he fucking knocked out Darren Till before he even gave Ben Askren the worst knockout I've ever seen in my life. Yo, that is the dopest knockout. Oh, pause. Before we move on.
We can talk about it. We never talked about it, so we can talk about it.
This is just a mini tangent. That is the greatest knockout I've ever seen.
Yo,
you know
what? The one part that I always go back to whenever I watch that before it starts.
Oh.
If you're looking at him with his hands behind his back and he like
runs off to the side,
like, okay.
Like, he runs up to the side.
He's like, you sure? Like, all right. And then literally the bell rings and this nigga just takes off.
It's the greatest knockout I've ever seen. Hands fucking down.
I would say that's the second greatest. My first, I don't even remember Yo's name, but every time I see it, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like that's the hardest knockout. It's in the early days of the UFC. Somebody's gonna tell me later, if not right after I say it. But dude puts other dude in a crucifix.
Oh,
and straight elbows to death.
I forget his name. Oh my goodness, bro.
That is my number one favorite knockout of all time. That's probably one of the most brutal things.
Oh, Gary Goodridge. Yes, that's right.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm a fact check just so I can save it later so I never forget again. Gary, yes, yep, that's him. He's the guy.
Bruh.
That nigga got big. He big as
That
shit now. His
that
nickname is Big Daddy.
like Big Daddy Gunther.
Yeah.
Big Daddy
No,
Walter.
no,
Okay,
don't.
Big
I
Daddy.
mean, you could put him in the same class. After that knockout that he did, bro, he earned it. He
No,
good.
that shit was smart though. That shit
Yeah.
was smart.
Dog, if you've ever been put in a crucifix, there's not shit you can do once you get there. You're literally like this. There's nothing. You're done. You're finished.
That's when, bro, I bet you money you will never see a knockout like that ever again.
No.
That's when guys were kind of just going around. That was just when guys were going into the octagon. They might have been going in with a rough game plan, but it was all kind of executed.
That was Fight Club UFC.
It was Fight Club before UFC was Fight Club before it became this technical sport.
Bro, there were no weight classes back in that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were literally like anybody that wants to fight can fight.
Hoist Gracie was fighting dudes that were 100 pounds bigger than, and he was winning.
At least, yeah, exactly. That's my point. And that's why the old heads are like, this is bullshit now. But hey, no, it's not bullshit. What's bullshit is what you went through, my guy.
Exactly. I would never do that shit. They were bare knuckle before bare knuckle.
Could you imagine being Hoist Gracie going against somebody like Butterbean? Like, no. Show? For what? Yeah, like Big Show or something like, dog. Come on, yo. Can we be real? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anybody was fighting. These dudes had CTE before we even knew about it. Like, the fact that they were even fine to fight these guys is questionable at best. Their mental had to be in another level. Because
Gary Goodrich was doing crack before he got in the octagon.
I believe it. I believe it 100%. And let's talk about the refs, because for a ref to sit there and watch somebody go limp and let somebody elbow the same dude 5 extra times, in this day and age, they would be in jail. They would be in jail. Because look up that knockout if you've never seen it before. He literally hit this dude with elbows for like a minute straight. And there was nothing dude could do. He literally went limp like he was dead and was still catching blows.
I told you this, bro. I told you that they are not doing that in this era of UFC.
I want to see somebody do it. I just feel like they would find a reason to DQ somebody for doing that.
You will never see that vicious of a knockout. The closest I can give you is maybe Dan Henderson's joint when he slumped Michael Bisping and gave that flying forearm to a stiff.
I have such a love-hate relationship with Dan Henderson, and I'm so glad you brought him up, because this nigga has one move. He had one move his entire career, and that was an overhand right.
Yep.
If he couldn't land that overhand right, you were going to win that fight. This nigga slinging the whole fight. And if he landed it, you were done. But it was such a great, hit that he knew that once he got that joint, it was over for you. But if you watch every fight that he's ever done, he's literally throwing that exact punch the entire fight. It's like somebody that it's like playing a game with somebody like Mortal Kombat and they keep hitting circle the entire fight. And you're like, bro, fucking stop. But they just know all it takes is hitting circle the one time and it's over for you. Yeah. And then once you hit it, it's like, man, come on, bro. Like, that's literally every fight for Dan Henderson.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. Some women's KOs that were just as good. Yeah. I mean, I was just about to say Holly Holmes and Ronda Rousey. That one is probably one of the most vicious. Ronda Rousey had best career shit herself.
She was doing the salsa in that. She got kicked in the head. She was doing the salsa in that bitch.
Yeah. Nah, but I still got the Betch one. The Betch one was hilarious because I didn't even realize that she shit herself until the replay. That was like, damn. Yeah. You didn't know that? Go watch it. Bruh, she shit herself in the ring. Ronda Rousey hit her so hard that she defecated in the ring. Know how hard you got to be hit to lose your bowels? Maybe that's why she abandoned judo after that point. If I make somebody shit themselves, nigga, I am undefeated. I am a god in the stand-up game. And that's exactly what she became after that point. So, you know what, Ronda Rousey? I now understand. I never even thought about it until I said that.
Rondi,
you're the GOAT. You made somebody shit themselves. You the fucking GOAT. I'll drink to that.
But moving on.
Let's move on. So we don't have to go on as high of a tangent, but Bellator is tonight or was tonight. I think it passed.
Mr. Wonderful.
Huh?
Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah, I had to bring it up just because Mr. Wonderful's in it, bro. You already know that's another guy that we'll always, vouch for just because he was in the gym for Brick. So yeah, I got Phil Davis. I don't know if he won. I'm not gonna look it up. Somebody can fact check me, or just wait for In the Mix tomorrow morning, and that's when I'm a see it anyway.
He gonna smack the shit out of whoever that dude is. Angelica.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But I know what everybody is waiting for. I know all of you guys are fake MMA fans. Y'all are all here for the wrestling. Don't get me. Don't even play with me. So the first thing that we're going to talk about are the crossovers, bro. Let's talk about how NXT is starting to take over all this like WWE stuff, bro. Like Dolph Ziggler. Well, yeah, Dolph Ziggler is now the NXT champion, which doesn't make much sense to me, but that's just another belt that he has.
I disagree.
What? I didn't even say nothing for you to disagree with.
You said you don't see why Dolph Ziggler. You don't see why Dolph. Oh, we're gonna get to that, Hamashu.
I don't want to talk about it yet.
No, we're gonna talk about Dolph.
We will, though.
We'll talk about. Let's get to Dolph Ziggler. You said that you don't see why they would put the strap on Dolph Ziggler.
I don't understand it.
I do.
Why? What do you see? Tell me, Negro Damas. What do you see that I don't see?
It's called Yugi Minek. All right?
Okay. Yugi Minek. Not you. I have somebody for that.
I do too.
You're right. Shout out the lovely ladies for the All Real crew, by the way.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll continue.
I think that this brand of NXT is not catching with the majority.
What?
You like it, right? I'm not saying that it's not catching at all.
No. I'm going to attest because I understand what you're saying, but it's because of last year, right? Everything that I've heard, pause real quick. Everything that I have heard is because last year was absolute garbage. That's literally every review that I have ever read. Everything that anybody has ever said to me is that last year was pure ass, and they refused to give NXT another chance because of how bad last year was. I didn't watch NXT last year.
You want to know why it was bad?
Why was it bad?
It's because Vince wanted to make it a Wednesday night war against a new promotion. And so you put yourself in the shoes of the average wrestling fan. You got NXT that's been around for 7 years, but it's been really, really fucking good for 4. And then got this new promotion with global superstars like Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, and a lot of others who are jumping ship to AEW. Don't you want to see the new promotion and see what that has to offer?
Right. Okay.
So I think they messed up. A lot of the reason why NXT was not, it was still good. And I think what made it where I think what also fucked them was the pandemic, because a lot of what made them so good was because they knew how to play the crowd, and they understood. Yes, I'm sorry, it was Triple H. They understood the philosophy and the psychology of matches and how to get the crowds to respond the way that they did. And so the pandemic, I feel like, took a huge toll on NXT's quality. And so they didn't really have the crowds to play off of. Plus, I feel like Vinnie Mac was prematurely taking guys out of there when I feel like there was still some things left for guys like Keith Lee to do before he jumped. And Karrion Kross, another one. Karrion Kross, they brought him up too fast. I thought that Karrion was gonna be like the next megastar in wrestling for the WWE. They brought him up way too fast. They put him in that dumbass helmet. I wasn't mad like a lot of people were when he lost. I wasn't mad like a lot of people were when he lost to Jeff Hardy. Because one, it added some type of surprise factor, especially for crowds coming back for the first time. Two, I don't know, it showed a monster villain in a new light. They don't really, whenever they try to book these monster heels, they go on these long win streaks against nobodies. So why not put him in with a legendary vet like Jeff Hardy, have him win dirty, and then have Karrion Kross come back and beat the absolute shit out of Jeff Hardy? I feel like there was a lot of story there, but Vinnie Mac fucked that up too. But yes, Hunter, Triple H made it a war, and so you go up against this new promotion with recognizable faces in the wrestling industry, not just the WWE, but I mean in the globe. Like, a lot of people have hailed Kenny Omega as the best technical wrestler in the world right now, up there with Daniel Bryan. All right. And so, yeah, to this point, they lost touch. They really lost touch with it.
If you think they lost touch now, do you still feel that way?
No, because I'm not mad at the rebrand because they turned it back into a developmental brand. Once they realized that they could not compete with AEW in that form of wrestling, they were like, it doesn't make sense. If they've already got that market, we might as well turn this back into a developmental brand.
The stories, like Kamaru said, bro, like the stories are great.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that the matches got repetitive. I don't think
especially not now. I don't think that now that there's any repetitive matches. The longest matches that we've seen, I mean, like in terms of repetitiveness, I think has been LA Knight and Grayson Waller, and that's done now.
Yeah.
So, and that was a great ending. If we're talking about it, like, bro, that was a great fight.
I don't think it was repetitive. I just found
it needed to happen. It was part of the story.
They found new ways to use old, I feel like NXT. Well, I don't feel like NXT was using WCW's old gimmick matches, as a way to kind of bring that back, for NXT. Like the War Game matches were some of the best ones of that year. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to War Games almost as much as I look forward to Royal Rumble.
I did rewatch that. I definitely watched War Games last year. Like, no, I didn't watch it last year, but I watched the War Games of last year to catch up.
Yeah, so, they really lost their identity after the Wednesday Night Wars, and Vince was like, we're going to hang this up because if we can't compete with them in this market, we might as well look to the future and turn this back into a developmental brand to mold our newest stars. And I'm not mad at that from that aspect. I just don't think it's hitting like it used to.
What do you think of this comment then, that AEW is on the same path? Signing everybody. They've been signing a lot of people.
They've been signing a lot of guys.
Yeah.
And it's great for them because they're kind of securing their future. But it's also gonna hurt them in the long run. Like, hoarding talent is not great, and that's why I'm not really mad at the fact that I'm not mad at the fact that I lost my train of thought.
Well, I'm gonna move to this one until you get it back. Like, the whole Vince wanted his own version, which is 2.0. I don't think that's his version.
That is his version.
You think so?
It definitely is.
Is it because Braun Breaker is champ or was champ?
You can watch the product and you could just see that Vince's fingerprints are all over that.
I don't know.
From the larger characters,
you know what? Nah.
Vince loves early ass wrestlers.
Only because I don't like that Braun Breaker is looking like he's about to move up. I don't agree with that, and I don't like it. And I also definitely don't like what they did to Pete Dunne's character.
Bro.
I'm pissed. Should we talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. But
this shit is ass. I'm pissed.
It's so bad. It's so pissed. Bad.
What is this Butch shit, bro? What is this? Why did they make him a mute, like, asshole? Like, what was this match? I don't understand it. This was a terrible introduction to the people who don't watch NXT. You literally had this dude who didn't say a word, who just, like, sat there and then beat the shit out of Kofi Kingston for 5 minutes, and that was it. That was it. Nothing. Come on, bro. I didn't fuck with this at all.
It's unfortunate because it's another guy on the list of guys that Triple H has gift wrapped it. And he's about to fuck it up.
Bruh, like, and y'all know how my support has been for Pete Dunne. And I was happy. I was happy to see what they were going to do with him moving up. Because I was like, bro, if they're going to move him up, they better not do my man dirty. And they did my man's dirty. That was a terrible intro.
Butch is really fucking bad.
Butch is horrible. Gunther is not that bad. The name is bad. But him going to NXT and the takeover that he's about to do is not bad.
Oh, Gunther, Big Daddy Walter. He has star written all over him.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about him at all.
I don't agree. Yeah, I don't agree with that take. That is not the same thing. They fucked Pete Dunne.
He's done.
That is garbage. You lost fans off of that. Like, nobody's looking at him after that. You just made him a side character. That's horrible.
It's so crazy how you ruined a character and you only had one night.
10 minutes. 10 minutes of screen time and you ruined him.
It was the most uneventful. It was the most uneventful debut.
Why was he there?
It was the most uneventful debut out of any NXT star I've ever seen.
You don't know how excited I was when they introduced him real quick, like backstage. I was like, oh shit, okay. All right, okay, Butch. I don't understand why they changed his name, but all right, whatever. Cool. Rich Holland can keep his whole name, but Pete Dunne can't. All right, whatever. I'll forgive that. And then you have him walk out with you. This nigga stays on the sideline the entire time, distracts one time, and then comes in to celebrate with you and then beats the shit out of somebody and leaves. What is that?
It was uneventful.
Why is he there? If he's not going to fight, why is he there? That's not giving the crowd anything.
Now, I will give Vince one thing. In that we are starting to see wrestling transition back to the era of the stable. Because if you look at AEW, there are a lot of stables. There are a lot of them. There might even be more. There might be more than I can count on my hands. How many stables there are in AEW? So I feel like WWE is really trying to get, cast their check in on that, part of wrestling now as well.
Yeah. But did you know this one? I was gonna put this comment up when I read it.
Yeah, I did. He signed last year with him and who else signed? Roderick Strong. Him and Roderick Strong signed extensions around the same time. I don't know how much money they signed. Neither do I care. But if you're gonna,
Pete Dunne's career looks more promising than Roderick Strong. Shit, the Creed brothers look more promising than Roderick Strong.
No, it's true, and age has a lot to do with it, bro. Roderick Strong is in his 40s, or he's gonna be close.
I don't think he's in his 40s.
Pete Dunne is still not even 30 years old yet. It's so crazy because Pete Dunne is the longest reigning like.
Oh shit, he's 40. Roger Strong is 40.
Yeah. So Pete Dunne was the longest reigning champion in the modern era, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He held the NXT UK title for like 3 years.
Pete Dunne is only 28. There's no way they're finna ruin him.
He's young. And
he's a year, dog. He's only 28.
It's so sad because
don't do this to him. I'll stop watching again. Oh, I guess I can't because I'm getting paid for this. But I will be upset. I'll be very upset. Don't do it.
He took so many strides, in the first 6-7 years of him being in the company. Yeah. And then they give him this throwaway fucking gimmick in Butch.
I don't understand.
I get that everybody has a role in the show. Not everybody's gonna be able to be a main eventer. Not every great superstar is gonna be.
Nobody's saying to do that, but to make it like that.
That's my point. And not everybody's gonna be a world title holder.
You know what they did?
What?
You know what they did?
What?
Vinnie Mac's been watching Peaky Blinders and got a fucking hard on. That's what happened. Have you seen Peaky Blinders?
No.
You gotta watch Peaky Blinders, bruh. So there's 3 dudes in a gang. They're all brothers. They all have the hats, the same joint that Ridge Holland wears, and they're called the Peaky Blinders because they have razor blades in their hats that when they take them off, they like slashing people with the shit. But show is dope. Sorry to go on that tangent, but Peaky Blinders is a dope ass show. But I believe that them 3, being Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch, Pete Dunne, are like the embodiment of them 3. But it does not translate well in the Wrestleverse. It just doesn't, man.
No, son, no.
I'm willing to wait. Now that I know that he's only 28, he can recover.
I don't know.
But why? It's just like, why does he have to recover from this shitty ass storyline? First off, how far can Sheamus and Ridge Holland go? Like, come on, bro. Sheamus had his time, and he only went but so far, but he had a great pop. Ridge Holland is not going nowhere. That ship has sailed. Pete Dunne has so much potential. His whole career has been great, and he's made it known that he's willing to go the distance and do shit that a lot of new wrestlers are not willing to do. He's willing to get bloody. You know what I mean? He's willing to go through those brutal matches. So I don't understand why this is where they're taking his career.
I am not willing to wait. There have been a lot of, like, if you look at all of the stars, like the biggest stars in the company, they have all come from bad gimmicks. The Rock came from that shitty ass Rocky Maivia. But even that blue chipper gimmick was somewhat like,
it wasn't the worst.
It wasn't the worst, but people were paying attention to it.
Yeah, exactly.
This gimmick in this little stable, he is going to become an afterthought soon if they don't do something quick.
Yeah.
Stone Cold was the
so
ring.
My question
wasn't even that bad. John Cena had that prototype.
Is this really his move into SmackDown? And I think it is, just because of the fact that they changed his name.
Yeah, no. A name change solidifies it.
Yeah, but I was really like fighting it because I was like, they never really like put it out there that he moved up. But this is a terrible move up because you fucked his character up. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, exactly. No.
You fucked his character up. And yeah, Ridge Holland is done. Like, what the fuck did you do with him? You just embarrassed him for like 7 fights. If you're talking about repetitiveness, we saw this nigga get his ass whooped by Ricochet and then not help his case at all. 3 extra fights. Like, what the hell was that, bro?
Hey, but renaming a dude, right then and there, he's done. He's done because
he must have pissed Vinnie Mac off.
I don't know, but like if you rename a dude, you pretty much are throwing the old name away and everything.
You throw the character away. And we saw that. Character. You know what I mean? It was like his old character is there, but I mean, it's not the same. It's not like the Bruiserweight. it's different. It's a little different, but that little difference speaks volumes. You get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Ridge was deemed unsafe in NXT. His opponents get injured too many times and he gets injured a lot too. Pete Dunne, from my understanding, again, I only got right back into it this year, but I didn't see him getting injured or, Tony D'Angelo might be injured, but the fight seemed fine from what I saw. Carmelo Hayes seems fine.
No, he said Ridge. He's talking about Ridge.
Yeah, I know, but I'm branching off because he's saying, I'll pull it up again, that Ridge was deemed unsafe in NXT 2. You get what I'm saying? Like also.
Well, I think he's agreeing like why Ridge Holland has been buried.
So but that's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's talking in retrospective of in comparison to Pete Dunne. I think he's just adding on to our
okay.
He's had too many slip ups. Yeah.
Yeah. Pete Dunne would have been better named Peter Thomas Shelley. Exactly. A fellow Peaky Blinders watcher. Thank you. Fucking exactly. I would have liked it a lot more.
I don't know.
Shelley boys. But I can't believe you haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna be honest though. I didn't know about it, and I'm not gonna say what I was doing because,
It's not my cup of tea.
Have you watched it?
No.
Then you don't know. Stupid ass. Watch it. I promise it's your cup of tea.
What is your problem?
It's great. You what?
Don't call me a stupid ass. I will use my powers.
Don't fuck. I'll do it too. Fuck, I have a computer. Now everybody just had a blank screen because we did it at the same time.
Everybody's
this
like,
is the problem. I'm gonna blame boss man Tommy Mack. You gave two people administrative powers and we're both drunk off of the power. Anyway,
but
let's do this real quick. Charlotte and Ronda, I don't want to see it either. I don't give a shit about it. Nobody gives a shit about it. They're trying so hard.
It's gonna turn into a submission match, by the way. I'm putting my money on it.
Yeah, did you see what happened last night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did she tap her out?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't think that she tapped Ronda out, but
I don't know.
I don't care.
I've never seen a submission match that wasn't good though, so I think this could be very good.
I don't really give a shit. I don't know.
I'm a little invested. The build isn't great, but I feel like the match might be good.
I just don't. If I'm being honest, and I feel like I'm gonna catch flack, I don't really care about either fighter enough anymore. You know what I mean? Like to watch them with excitement. I don't care enough.
Maybe Charlotte, not Ronda. Ronda's too fresh. Ronda's too fresh. Man. She's got too big a But
from what I've seen in her fighting style, I'm not entertained. The whole the striking and shit, the going to the body and like peppering people with punches. That shit just like it doesn't do it for me, bro.
In real life, like if you take kayfabe out of it, Ronda is whipping her ass.
Ronda literally broke a grown man's ribs with a hip throw. Ronda is getting anybody. Rondi is getting anybody up out of there. Any regular person you see. Not saying that Charlotte is a regular person, but nah. Ronda fuck Charlotte Flair up.
Hey, but going back to NXT, bro.
Yeah, we can get back to NXT.
Can we talk about how bad these names are?
Who we talking about?
Butch.
Yeah, but that's not NXT's fault. That's SmackDown.
No, it is SmackDown's fault. But I'm just saying, like, Braun Breaker is a bad name, by the way. I just want to let you know.
I don't like Braun Breaker. I don't like that name either. 2Ks and shit. But if I'm being honest, if I'm being super honest, I don't like his character right now. I don't think he's ready to move up. I don't agree with it. It's too fucking fast.
Yeah, and like he's great inside the ropes. I've already said that. I will give him his props.
Ooh, I would like to see that more.
She needs
Io Shirai.
It's time for her to be called up.
It's been time, bro. If I don't see Io Shirai this year in SmackDown, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And she better not go to Raw. I need to see her in SmackDown. I want to see her fight Naomi.
No.
You don't want to see her fight Naomi?
That's a new matchup. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I want to see her fight Naomi. I want to see her fight Charlotte. Who else is in SmackDown? I mean, I really don't see a lot of people in Raw that I want to see her fight. Like, I don't want to see her fight who?
Rhea Ripley, Bianca
Belair. I don't want to see her fight Rhea Ripley. That's exactly what I was about to say. I don't want to see that fight. What? I like Rhea Ripley. I don't want to see that.
I think they fought already, and it was a good match.
They may have, because Rhea Ripley came out of NXT.
Who else is in Raw?
Exactly.
Her and Doudrop might be a good match.
That's not funny, but the thought of watching that fight is funny. Because Doudrop don't got no neck, so how's she gonna do a Hurricane Rana? Like, the whole moveset is finished. Yo,
you don't need to.
God. That's like saying Rey Mysterio should fight Otis. And be like, what the fuck? Why?
They did though. That's the funny part.
Exactly. I didn't even see that fight. How'd the fight go?
It was not good.
I be knowing exactly.
So, like, I don't know, bro. It's just
there you go.
That's another reason.
ELD Doudrop before.
Yeah, that's another part of NXT right now that I just don't feel like is hitting. I feel like it feels like it's the modern era of the golden age, you know, with Hogan and like Andre. It's not as good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to compare them. I'm just saying the quality of the product right now and how they're utilizing the superstars and how they're booking them, how they're making them look on screen is very.
I will agree with you there. I've said it already, and I'll say it again with confidence. I have not been this interested in WWE anything since I was a little kid, like since elementary school, bro. So, like, I'm invested.
It's fucking 2022. Why are we barking with a man? Leave that to the junkyard dog, bro.
What are you talking about?
Brian Breaker. He hoo.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I don't fuck with his character like that. I like his wrestling style, but I don't think that it's refined enough to put him up. You get what I'm saying? He's not ready. And he's not ready for a character change.
Yeah.
Promo in the locker room, yeah.
He's trash.
I don't fuck with it. That's what I'm saying. It's not time. His mic skills have always been garbage. Like, it's not fun to watch him. He needs to stay in NXT. He just needs to stay, like, doing his shit in NXT until he figures out how to refine himself to get up. You get what I'm saying? He's been great in NXT.
The way wrestling is going now, you have to be a complete package to be over and a star.
Right.
Especially if you're in Vinnie Mac's company. Because
that's why Ciampa has been primed and ready. Ciampa is ready. Ciampa been ready. It's just, does he want to? And it doesn't sound like he wants to. That's his choice.
I mean, but, you know, I look at guys like Cesaro, why he got the shaft. I honestly think
I like that. I think that her and Sasha Banks will be a good duo too.
Maybe.
I think it would be dope.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't think EO needs to. Well, you could put EO in a tag team.
Just to start. It's a good way to get people to recognize you and like see you come in. You get what I'm saying?
I was about to say, excuse me.
I had to fix it. I heard it and I was like, no. Don't do that. Don't do that on live. I don't need that shit in my storage. No. You're not gonna do that to me.
What?
Get your shit together. We have a show to run, damn it.
I'm sorry. You walk into this.
I didn't even do it. I walked right out before I saw the trap. And I set the trap myself.
Ah, man. But right now, NXT is just.
Why the hell would he get put in a segment with The Miz or Cena? For what?
No, he's saying so like there are guys, right? There are guys who are measuring sticks.
Okay.
And
The Miz is a measuring stick. The Miz is a gatekeeper.
If you can't hang with any of the guys, if you can't hang with any of those guys on the mic, you should not be up there.
Let's be real. Braun Breaker is gonna have to gain like 80 more pounds with his mic skills because Brock Lesnar doesn't have good mic skills.
Right,
but
now,
he's big as shit. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. Right now he does. Brock is a good guy. Is hitting right now to me.
Brock is hitting because of his legendary like status, but bro, no, he's never had good mic skills. Don't get it twisted.
I don't agree.
He's never had good mic skills.
I don't agree.
It's been better than Bubbles Lashley.
But
like, it's been better than that.
So I'll say this. During his first stint, his mic skills were good when it got to his peak. In the beginning, though, they were decent. That's why they had Paul Heyman. But there are guys, though, that might have good mic skills. It just looks better for their character when they look big standing next to a small-ass man.
That's what I'm saying. So he needs to gain more weight. He needs to look a lot more intimidating. He needs to lose the singlet 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs
to to his father and his uncle, but
he's got to make a name for himself. You know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna put him over. Not right now.
Yeah, but
it's the truth. Like, or he's gonna have to go somewhere other than the WWE. And I don't think that him getting moved up, I'm praying that he really isn't getting moved up. I'd rather see Ciampa move up. I do not want to see Braun Breaker move up.
Honestly, right? If we take away the guys who have been in NXT since 2015, 2016. So don't include EO, don't include Ciampa. There's nobody in that promotion that should be moved up. Except for
we talking about?
I lied. Maybe Gunther. If they strap the rocket on Gunther right now, he'd be dope.
He'd be going up. And the moment he goes up, he'd be a fucking problem in whatever promotion he goes to. I want to see him in Raw.
There's nobody else. Oh, I'm sorry.
Gunther versus Amos would be a great first match.
The A-Champ. He's ready to get called up.
He could be called up. I'm not going to hate. Listen, my hate for Carmelo Hayes has nothing to do with Carmelo Hayes as a wrestler.
I know.
I'm just mad I lost. That's it.
I know.
Carmelo Hayes is a fucking dog.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, I was saying that to the fans. I'm not saying that to you. Me and you have a different understanding.
Yeah.
But I feel like the people that watch don't. So yeah, I agree 100%. Fuck Trick Williams though. Trick Williams is gonna stay where he's at.
He's ready to get called up. But bro, I don't know. It's just the NXT right now, to me, when you take the in-ring stuff out of it, it's corny. Grayson Waller is corny in a bad way, right? There's corny in a good way for entertainment. I don't like his character at all. It is corny. It's bad.
No, I mean, you said it too. I saw your comment with the double dribble. Like, I didn't like that shit either. The dribble between the legs. Like, listen, I feel like I'm allowed to say it, bro. Anybody that tries to be black is corny as fuck. Like, even black people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if there's a black wrestler that does too much to be black, that shit is corny as fuck.
Well, we know.
Don't do that shit.
You didn't have to say that for me to know that.
But I mean, it's like the easiest. Like, we got to make shit plain and simple. And I feel like Grayson Waller with the whole that whole stint, even like his wardrobe with the shorts. You know what I mean? That's Ali kind of shit. That's like the Muhammad Ali type of shorts. Like, it's biting off too much. You get what I'm saying? But I like his character. I do like his character. I think it's funny. I think it's fun to watch. And I think that he did make a lot of splash for NXT first, especially with his fight with AJ Styles.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good match. It was a good match.
Yeah, it was a great match.
I just miss Triple H, bro, because he knew exactly what to do and how to make these guys in. Because I feel like even though this is Vinnie Mac's NXT and this is clearly his roster, I feel like Triple H would be able to get more out of them than what they're transforming into now. And that's the difference between this NXT and the previous NXT, bro. It's just like guys got it. They understood. But they also weren't brought in and asked to do something different from what they were already doing.
That's the problem with Pete Dunne. I'm glad you said that. It's like, from what I saw, Pete Dunne wasn't asked to do something that was against his character already, but something different.
They just turned it into a corny ass gimmick.
Yeah, there's something different, and I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but whatever the fuck that they did was not it.
I can pinpoint it.
What is it?
How much I bet you, and we might not be able to pinpoint it by right now, but how much I bet you what we knew and loved of the Bruiserweight is like 80% gone. So
I do agree. That's what I'm saying. I can't pinpoint it off of what just happened last night. It's just like they muted him. They really muted him. And that fucked everything up.
Well, he didn't really talk much
But when I say they muted him, it was like there's no screen time. There's no introduction. Like, you knew Pete Dunne the moment you saw him. It was like his presence just commanded that. Like, that's that man. You get what I'm saying?
You got to. Well, I'll pinpoint it for you. The attire and the fact that he's playing the third fiddle.
Exactly.
He was a star on his
100% own. Right.
He was a star on his own.
Let me go back to that comment. Where is it? Peter Thomas Shelley. The last brother, the youngest brother. That nigga did not matter the entire show. I'm not gonna spoil it any more than that. Like, I'm just not. But yeah, like, I don't know, bro. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. And you know what's funny? The youngest brother was the coolest one. Bro, just go watch the show. If you don't watch it by next week, I'm throwing hands. Just watch it. Just watch an episode.
But that's wrestling right now is not. I'm sorry, I got to touch on this. Wrestling, people don't care about the character anymore. They care about what you do in the ring. And so, yes, the matches might look repetitive to you, but people still eat that shit up because they're high spots. It's fast paced. They don't care about the character anymore. They still like the storytelling. But they don't really need to see these over-the-top characters like a Braun Breaker.
I like this one. Pete should lead Sheamus in Ridge Holland.
I mean, yeah, that'd be great too. But
Pete should fight Sheamus.
Yeah, but
Pete should first fight Ridge Holland and then Sheamus. That's what really should happen.
If his character arc goes the way it should, yes, that will happen.
Yeah,
but if we're
talking about NXT. I have one fault for NXT right now, and that's the girl in Roderick Strong's faction right now, Ivy. I
can't remember her name.
Ivy Nile. I think her name is Ivy Nile.
Yes, I think so.
Bro, she's a fucking dog.
Well, but like,
and she's cute.
That's indicative of how Vince.
But it's like.
Has treated women's wrestling.
Yeah, but it sucks because she hasn't gotten any matches. I think she got 1 or 2 this year. She lost 1, and even that was like a character development because she almost beat the shit out of the person that she lost it with. Like, if we're talking about NXT in any way that I've seen that's a fuck up, it's definitely Ivy Nile's character right now. Because Ivy Nile is a star right now. I mean, Ivy Nile can be a star. I won't say she's a star right now, but she can be a star.
She could be.
Yeah. There's so much questions around her.
And I'll comment on this too.
Yeah, go for it.
WWE is global, yeah. Right? And
Jinder
like,
Mahal is boring.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, Jinder Mahal is boring though. Like, there are some over the top characters that are very boring. I would classify The Rock as an over the top character, but The Rock was not boring. The Rock was great. I honestly just think that these characters are very corny. And like I said, it's very reminiscent to like the era of the Hulk Hogan's and Andre's. They're not as good as Hulk Hogan and Andre. That's almost like me saying Chris Brown is the closest thing to Michael Jackson we've ever seen. I'm not saying Chris Brown is Michael Jackson, but Chris Brown's skill set. Am I telling I'm telling the truth.
Wait a minute. Yes, because that's such a it's funny because I only laugh because every time anybody brings up that comparison, bro, the comments are so visceral. It's fucking hilarious, dog.
That's because nobody wants to be honest. People don't want to be honest.
The nigga hit a front flip to March Madness on beat. He's a fucking god.
Bro, just because I say they're the closest to them does not mean
that they're
there.
No, it could be this.
They are still here. But he is the closest because he's here. So they're corny. They're corny. They don't relate.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move to this one. I don't watch Level Up. I don't know that shit. I didn't know that. So she is still getting the stuff and she's still green. Okay. I believe you. You comment enough that I feel like you wouldn't lie to me, bro. Hold on. Whoa. In last 2 weeks in WWE, a football player took a bad blow and almost broke his neck, and a rugby player dropped a superstar on his head.
Wait, who's the other one? I know he's talking about Ridge Holland breaking Big E's neck, but who's the other one?
Yeah, and we're going to get to that too. We're definitely going to get to that
too. But get to this. These are all the bad names. Look at the bad names.
Dewdrop is fucked. T-Bar is definitely fucked. Like, bro, I won't say Madcap Moss yet.
Madcap Moss is a bad name.
Madcap Moss, I don't want to put in that list yet.
I don't
want to put in that list yet.
It's a bad name.
Madcap Moss is a bad name. Yes. But there will be a change. Don't get it twisted. That is not going to be his name much longer. There's going to be a change.
Change, bro. He is nothing more than an enhancement.
For what? Happy Corbin?
For anybody. He will never.
You don't think Madcap Moss can be good by himself?
He will never ascend past. He will never ascend.
This nigga been great.
He will never ascend past lower mid card. I'm willing to put
Jesus Christ. Is it Madcap Moss's fault?
No, but he's just not. He's corny, but that is an example of good
character. I'm saying if he gets his character switch, he'd be great.
But that's not a character that Vinnie Mac's gonna put the world title.
Oh, okay. He's the football player that almost retired. The neck joint. He almost broke his own neck.
And especially after that, he is definitely not getting a world title.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let the man cut his hair. Let him go heel, like full heel. I think that there could be a future for Madcap Moss. I just think he needs a whole character change. He needs to get away from Happy Corbin, and it would be something different, bro. I'm telling you. I have faith in Madcap Moss.
He will never be anything more than a lower mid-carder.
I don't fuck with Imperium. I may be the only people that say that. I don't fuck with it.
Imperium is dope. And I just hope that they don't change anything about Imperium.
Do you think that they would go
song because the crowds are invested? They are singing to the song.
Eric Boogan.
Really?
I didn't know. I gotta fact check you, bro. Hold on.
All right. If Vinnie Mac changed that to Rick Boogs, I'll give him that one. That's one out of the 20.
He's right. He's fucking right. Oh my God. Oh,
all right. So
hold on.
Look,
you keep talking. I'm gonna pull this fucking clip up.
Vinny
Who is
Mac,
this guy? I mean, it looks just like him.
Hey, if Vinnie Mac changed his name to Rick Boogs, I'll give him that one. That's his one out of all the 30 that he's fucked up.
I'm gonna share my screen.
I like Rick Boogs.
Hold on.
like Rick Boogs. I like that shit. But I just want to add this one point about Butch. I just think it's sad that like renaming him and rebranding him the way that he did.
Who is this guy? This is Eric Bugenhagen.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that much different. So yeah.
All right.
That's the guy.
And that looks like Triple H's NXT too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, that's definitely his NXT.
I mean, hey, that ain't an issue. It's
Yeah.
not that big of an issue.
I was going to say about this one last thing about Butch. I'm just very upset. You know, I'm just like, how do you go from having a good match against Carmelo Hayes under Pete Dunne moniker, the Bruiserweight,
Right.
and then change him so suddenly?
That's what I'm saying.
It makes no sense. And like it's like a kick in the balls to Pete Dunne because like you pretty much are erasing all the work and all that he's done under that moniker. Like everything that he did at NXT UK, all the stuff that he did in NXT, like in the States. Like,
what do you think of this comment?
I'm worried for Carmelo Hayes that he might take a backseat role and Trick Williams might be the bigger star. I don't see it because Carmelo,
Trick Williams is not going to overtake.
They're very good. They're very good, but Carmelo Hayes, his charisma is something that Vinnie Mac loves.
Trick Williams is going to be his manager. As far as I'm concerned, there is no way that Trick Williams will ever overtake Carmelo Hayes. Not at this point. I know they're kind of hinting at Trick Williams wanting his own thing, his height issue. So that don't fucking matter.
Can I comment to that? It does kind of, but can I comment? I'm going to compare him, what his trajectory looks like in comparison to another wrestler that I love. If you look at the ring work, if you listen to him talk, the charisma, he is very, very similar to a young Chris Jericho when he first crossed over to WWE.
Oh boy. Yeesh.
I don't think the height.
That's a hell of a pullback. I don't even think that you're wrong, but that's a hell of a pullback.
Well, he's not Chris Jericho of 2001.
Nah, yeah, I'm not saying that.
But
I get what you're saying.
I think that he has all the tools to kind of like, you know, break, I don't know, whatever it is that Vinnie Mac has with guys who are like 5'11".
Does have a point. Definitely has a point.
Yeah, you know, I don't, you know, with all that charisma, you just don't have a guy like that take the back seat to Trick Williams.
Exactly. That's not going to happen, bro.
He's too good.
This is Lady J. I know it's Lady J. Oh, my God.
Yes, bro. I didn't even realize that it had Nazi connections until I read about that shit. And I'm like, why do you and I read about that and I was like, how do you still not change his name back to Walter? That's bad.
I don't even want to speculate, bro, because I can go on for days with a Kofi hat on and I just won't do it. I just won't. I can Dr. Umar this whole WWE faction to death, and I just won't do it.
I'm praying for this current NXT, bro, because on the contrary of everybody,
I was about to say, I don't know if Walter had anything to do with the name change, and I feel like he did, but I don't get it. Especially with after everything. And why the fuck wouldn't you clarify it? You get what I'm saying? Like, if it's not that, What the fuck are you doing? This is not a heel kind of shit that you want to play with. This is real. This is a whole different thing.
He can't,
especially in this time.
He can't
Come on,
clarify
bro.
a kayfabe.
Huh?
He can't clarify a kayfabe. Like, you can't clear that shit up. You can't clarify it unless you're delivering some type of shoot. You have to take kayfabe away from it. But when you do that, then you take away from the credibility of him on screen.
I mean, but you could even say, like, my grandfather, like, that got me into wrestling, his name was Gunther. Like, you could say some shit. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, you got a point.
Something. You can't leave this shit to interpretation because the internet's going to go fucking crazy.
I don't know, bro. All in all, the name change suck. Butch sucks. Braun Breaker sucks.
Gunther sucks.
I'm sorry. What was the other ones? Madcap Moss sucks. Nikki ASH is terrible.
I don't like her character. I don't think anybody likes her character.
I don't like it. I'll say this much. I didn't like Dewdrop until Jamil renamed her
Dude Baby.
Yeah,
nigga, I see that. I say that shit all the time now.
I like that.
Fuck you, Jamil. I can't stop it.
I love Do Baby.
Do Baby.
Jamil needs to name these people, bro.
I stand. Make Jamil a name picker, bro.
Man. But,
oh shit. No, he was Gunther Stark.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a fucking shame.
They should have just dropped it all together. They should have.
Yeah. What the fuck were they thinking,
it's so crazy because, like, if you really want fan involvement, bro, everybody was like, if you watch the NXT, takeovers, the crowds were popping with Walter. That shit just rang. And they fucked up because you know what? Vinnie Mac knows how to fuck up a good thing. But in terms of Odyssey Jones, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, right? On the contrary, even though I have a very opposing standing, versus you and maybe a few people in the comments, I do see some bright prospects. I could see Odyssey Jones being a major player, but like the way they did Keith Lee, I don't know. I don't know anymore, bro. Because
talking about Odyssey Jones too.
Yeah, but like they're very similar. They're very similar. They're very big dudes who are very athletic. And they really did Keith Lee very badly. Very, very badly. Very badly.
I'm sorry, I'm reading about Gunther Stark because I just have to understand what the fuck.
Nah.
I don't understand. He was part of Germany's famous Olympia crew. Like, bruh, like, there's nothing in here that signifies why he would be a good choice. He died at 27. Clearly, he got fucked up in the war. Like, no disrespect to whoever, like, is, like, related to him or whatever. Like, I don't know his fucking story. I don't really give a shit because I don't have to. But, like, I truly don't understand why they picked him. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to understand it in real time. What the fuck? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why ruin a character like Walter in a way to where nobody is really going to root for him? Because there's a difference between being heel and really fucking up somebody's, like, personality. You get what I'm saying? You can distinguish somebody's personality between a character. This is fucked up.
Which is why I don't understand, because like they used to do it so well, like with the Un-Americans, with Test and Christian and Lance Storm, they were able to. Oh, and even Bret Hart and his heel run.
Yep.
When everybody in the U.S. was booing him, but like when he was outside of the U.S., he was a good guy. Like I just don't know how you can go from that to being so out of touch.
You don't believe dirt. Yeah, like I said, this is all rumors, but they've never clarified the whole Gunther thing. You know what I mean? And for that to be the whole thing, that's a whole different story. You get what I'm saying? That enhances it to a different level. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't fuck with it at all. And I get why everybody's fucked up and why they chant Walter. You know what I mean? Just go back to Walter. Don't do this shit.
I say you go back to Walter.
There's nothing about Gunther Stark.
No.
He got his ship sunk and he became a fucking stat line. That's what happened to him. There's no other like thing about him. Like, there's nothing. His whole private life is sealed. There's not shit. So I really don't understand why he's going, like, why they even started that shit. So there's got to be some shit like past that we don't fucking know. Maybe that is his granddad or his great granddad. I don't fucking know. I don't get it.
I just think somebody needs to put Vinnie Mac in a crucifix.
Do the elbows. Get that shit done.
No ref.
No refs. Don't fucking stop. Just keep fucking going.
Yo, this is why I have faith in Walter, yo.
Exactly.
Because he's incredible. He's incredible. He's absolutely incredible. He's by far NXT's best prospect. Fuck a Braun Breaker. Tommaso Ciampa is great. But Walter, and I'm going to call him Walter. I'm sorry. On this podcast.
I would rather call him Walter.
On this podcast, I'm calling him Walter.
I'll be dog. I have to fact check. Y'all ain't gonna do it. It's my job. I'm gonna do it real time. Damn it. I can't. Can I get this in? No, y'all. I will keep it long enough for somebody else to grab it. So you got 3, 2, 1, and I'm getting rid of it. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look it up. Cause yeah, I ain't see shit. That man got blasted into the water. That's what happened to him.
Yes, it was. It was Big Daddy Walter.
Big Daddy Walter. He's almost 300. I think he is over 300 pounds at this point.
Matter of fact, hold on. I got you.
What you about to do?
Hold on.
All right. While you do that, again, my dream matchup with Walter is Homage. As his first big, like if he moves up, I want to see him fight Homage. I do. And I think next he should fight Otis, and I think he beat the shit out of Otis. What are we doing?
I'm trying to point to the...
You're gonna get it. Almost. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah. You gotta. No, other way. So you got this way. So it's left. Your left hand.
Yeah.
There you go. You got it. Walter versus. Ooh, that's a good one.
Big Daddy
I gotta
Walter.
put that one up. Walter against Drew McIntyre would be a great.
Didn't we already kind of see that in Survivor Series? Didn't we see that in Survivor Series?
I don't know.
No, it was him and Braun. It was him and Braun. Never. Oh no, it was. It was him and Drew because they got into a knife edge chop contest.
I gotta see it. Because that sounds fucking fantastic. That sounds awesome.
Oh no, it would be great.
Yeah, I'd be excited for that shit. But moving on to the next thing, because I don't know how I feel about it. We've all been speculating it. Stunner versus Stunner, Kevin Owens and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know how I fully feel about it. What do you think, Noah? I'm gonna branch off to you first. Because I'm leaning towards not a fan. I'm happy, but I'm not that happy.
So there are a lot of pros, and then there is a lot of cons.
There's a lot of cons.
When you look at it from a business perspective, Stone Cold will still be a big money grab.
Right.
And if the point is just to have Stone Cold give a few stunners,
if he can.
Oh, he will. Throw out a few birds and drink some beers.
If they let him.
And maybe even douse KO in a couple.
That'd be dope.
Nobody would be mad at that.
No. I like that, just like what you said and what Himanshu just said. I just want to see Steve Austin.
Just
That's it.
It's fucking
It's been
so cold.
damn near 2 decades since we've actually seen him do shit in the ring. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not saying that. Like, you're just not interested because it isn't. No, that's not what I'm saying. I will take any Steve Austin that comes in. What I'm saying is, like, oh, he's talking about Austin Theory. Nigga, fuck you. How dare you? How goddamn it dare you? Noah and your god, look what you did. Look what you goddamn did with your one countdown. Let's shout out the countdown.
Yes.
Look what you fucking did. Look what you got started.
He watched. Yes. Yes.
Listen, I want to see Steve Austin in the ring. But realistically, what the fuck is that gonna happen? Like, how is this gonna be an entertaining match? I don't see it.
It is a throwaway.
It's just like seeing Goldberg, but there's way more. Wait. There's way more hype because we haven't seen Steve Austin. But bro, this nigga is just as old.
No, I don't agree. This is not like seeing Goldberg. This is eons ahead.
It's a fight on night 2. It is a fight on night 2. It's Lady J. Only Lady J will put that. It's Lady J. I knew it.
This is gonna be good, and this is not like seeing Goldberg because we know what Goldberg could do.
We don't know what.
We don't know. We know. Well, we know. Hold on.
Bruh,
hold on.
He already told on himself.
We know what Steve Austin's gonna do, right?
He already said. He said, he came out and said, he said, I'm gonna do one last joint. He said it in the promo.
Yes, but we know what Stone Cold is gonna do is going to be very good because he is a storyteller. He has never been a spectacular wrestler.
Okay.
He's a brawler. And what do people like to see? A brawl. They just want to see.
You said you want to see a segment in a brawl. You will get that. And that's why I think I will say that I think that the marketing that Kevin Owens is doing by saying it's just going to be a KO show is fantastic.
Good.
I will say that. I'll give you that. I just worry. I worry.
It's different. It's different from Goldberg because all you're going to see is a couple spears. And if he's going to win, a jackhammer. And that is it. With Stone Cold is smart because he knows that, he can do a lot outside of doing a stunner to create a story. And that's what I wanted to get to there. He is a perfectionist. He's already made it known that he whenever he worked, he wanted to steal the fucking show.
I didn't even want to put this up, but this is just ridiculous. What are you talking about?
He's trolling. He's trolling.
Yeah, that's that. I'm not even gonna keep that up. What the fuck are you even saying? He's trolling. No.
He's trolling.
I want to see him pour beers down Kevin Owens' throat. That would be fantastic. I would watch it just for that.
That's the thing, though. It's not Goldberg because Goldberg has no dimension to.
That's what I was saying, though.
Outside of
Steve Austin is a literal legend. Like, he is a literal legend. So no matter what, he could stand in the ring for 10 minutes and they could just stare at each other and people are going to watch. Like, that's literally the star power that Steve Austin has. So my big worry literally just is, what are they going to do in terms of a match? If it is a match. Now, if it stays a segment like that KO show or whatever, and they just stunner each other a few times and that's it, and it's not really a fight, cool. I can get with that. I can get with that 100%. But I just don't want to see it turn into some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to see that.
Can I want to
dog that man.
I want to go up against Stone Cold in a drinking contest.
Me too. Not with beer.
No, with beer.
No, not with beer. I can't chug a beer. That's my downfall.
He doesn't even chug them, bro.
I know. He just lets it pour over his face like a whore. Still, I don't want that shit. I don't want that. I mean, for real.
My God.
I don't want to smell. I hate smelling like beer. First off, this man embraces it. Beer smells fucking awful.
So you, out of all people, who's trying to get an endorsement by Bud Light, would not want to get into a beer drinking contest with Stone Cold?
Bud Light, listen, I'll whore myself for that. I'll douse myself in beer the whole time. But until I get that sponsorship, I ain't doing that shit. I need to be enticed. I need to be wooed. Damn it. I'm not about to just do that just because. Get me there.
Yeah, boo. Oh, you saying slut you out?
Slut me out. Yeah, hell yeah. Slut me out. I'll do it.
You a nasty ass nigga, bro.
I'll be a nasty ass nigga. I'll be a nasty ass nigga with some cash in my pocket. Fuck you talking about? I could be a slut in a Maserati. I'll be happy. Fully paid Maserati.
But I think this is gonna be a good segment. I think people will be talking about it a lot. Shit,
Make it root beer.
I think it might even do wonders for KO's career.
You might what?
I think it might even do wonders for KO's career.
I think it will. It depends on how they do it. Because I think that it could either help or hurt him. I do. I think that if it's stupid, then it would hurt him. But like you said, or like Lady J just said, there's like Steve Austin doesn't do stupid. So, you know, it might be really good. So it could boost Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens is great. Kevin Owens is a fucking fantastic wrestler. He's a great personality. He has an awesome entrance. Like, he's a fucking dog. I hate the fact that he's kind of taking a backseat this year. Like, I don't fuck with it. But he's great. He's super good.
Think about all the things that Stone Cold has done post-retirement in Mania.
Right.
Has he missed?
No. I get that. I get that. But he looks old. Like, dog,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Has he missed?
Bruh, it's just a difference, man. Like,
there's no difference.
It makes you start questioning. When people start showing their age, it's like, should you really keep going? Like, I don't know. Like, that's where I'm at. That's literally where I'm at. He's showing his age.
I don't see a difference between what's going to happen. I bet you money I'm not going to see a difference between what I saw 6 years ago.
They do have great comparison
in comparison to now. Because we've seen it. We saw it in 2016. Michaels, and Foley came out to fight the League of Nations, which was Wade Barrett, Del Rio, it was Del Rio, Rusev, and Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
And that segment was pretty good. We got the most that we could get out of Steve. And Steve knew what he was doing to make that segment good.
Right.
And what happened at the end, they started dancing with the New Day. And then he stunned, he started doing his little thing. And then he stunned Xavier Woods. People just want to see him stun people.
Yeah, that's all it is.
He knows exactly what to do to make the fans happy with whatever with whatever time he's given.
Yeah. And going into KO has been funny, in my opinion, because of how much he's been saying about Texas. The shit that he's been talking about Texas as a state has been fucking gold, bro. Because the only people that don't find it funny are the Texans themselves. That shit is fucking hilarious, bro. He's been talking mad shit. And I love it, dog. I even like what he was saying about Stone Cold, especially the knees part. I was like, oh, that shit is ether. So yeah, I think that his skills on the mic are exactly what has been propelling him. And I hated that he was like downplaying it in the beginning of the year, trying to get into WrestleMania. So I love the fact that he was like, fuck all that, and like went full on like heel against just the state of Texas. I thought that was awesome.
We'll see. I think it'll be
KO ethered Booker T. When that happened? You tell me. When did that happen? I was not watching when that happened. Hold on. Let me go ahead and Google. You got my glasses on. Kevin Owens.
Booker T.
Yep. Hold up. We here. Now that happened. Wait, 5 days ago. Oh, yeah. He did. He did in the segment. He said Booker T is not worth his time. I did see that. Booker T is from Texas. And he was like, meh, Booker T is not there. Yeah.
Booker T.
Booker T. He said last week that you left Texas, but you were on it. Yeah, that's what he said. Called the Harlem Heat. And he was like, "What the fuck are you? Like, no, you don't embody Texas."
The Harlem Heat.
Right. If you didn't listen to Kevin Owens' whole spiel when he was calling out Steve Austin, bro, like he was going in on every fucking body. He was like, nah, you're not worth it. The only person that's worth it is Steve Austin.
It's so good though because he's Canadian.
Exactly. He said he wants to douse him in milk. I was like, yo, like, bro, this man is ridiculous.
And it sounds so ass backwards because he has like a beer gut.
Exactly. But this man does shit with a beer gut that I can't do.
Oh no, you're right.
I ain't sentoning off the top ropes like that.
No,
he be diving out the ring like he ain't got no care in the world.
I can. I bet you throw me into a ring.
I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I fear it. Because the moment I land on my head and lay there like Big E did last night, I'm gonna be mad. Speaking of, that would be me. This would exactly be my ass.
That's not funny.
That would be my
ass. That's not funny.
As soon as I decide to jump out the ring, I'll be right there, just like Big E.
That's not funny.
That might be too soon. You're right. That might be too soon.
Prayers out to Big E.
Prayers out. Exactly. Prayers out to Big E for sure, bro. But yeah, bro.
I'm just.
Did you see that happen in real time? Because I was like, oh shit.
Yes.
Like, then he went stiff too. I was like, oh yeah, that shit hurted.
I'm just very sad because this seems to be like the climax of one of the worst downward spirals I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I know how like against it you were that he went to SmackDown. You were super angry about that.
I was because it really was indication that they kind of pulled the plug on the Big E push. And I'm just like, how do you build this man up for a whole year and a half? Like you break him up from the New Day in the most anticlimactic way you can think of.
Yeah.
You build him up and you book him well in a singles run. He had a great singles run during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Honestly, I'd hold it up there with Drew and who else had a great Roman. Roman, even though I'd say it'd be Roman, then Drew, Big E. But like still, you had him have a great run in, the pandemic, and then like you give him the Money in the Bank, win, which was a great call, by the way. And then you have him win, and the fashion in which he won was also very good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like it when people are just outright and they're like,
I'm gonna get you a comment about
I'm cashing in tonight. I don't care what happens. I'm cashing in tonight. I warned you. I don't care if you're standing and you're 98%. I'm cashing in. And he won. And so to have all that happen, you book him so well, and then he loses in his first defense.
Yeah. And some bullshit at that.
Bullshit.
And some bullshit.
Bullshit.
And they never revisited it. Right after that, he got moved.
I tell you one thing, I blame Roman Reigns. It only happens because Roman Reigns has COVID.
I don't think he really had COVID.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. It was too quick. It was a week. That was a story plot. That was a work.
I don't know. That was right around the time everybody was getting sick, though. Shit, I got.
No, that's facts. I had it at the same time,
yes,
but I don't think he really had it because I ain't recovering a week. I did recover in a week, but ain't no way you're allowed back to work in a week.
At that time, yeah, you would.
I don't know.
If you weren't showing any symptoms, you could get back in a week.
I don't think so. I truly don't think so.
I think he had it. And I just think it was poor timing. Because honestly, I would have loved to.
But then why move him to SmackDown? What was the point of that shit?
Because you pulled the plug. Honestly, I'll tell you what happened. Roman gets COVID. I think at day one. So I'm gonna tell you what I think was supposed to happen. At day one, I think Brock was supposed to beat Roman. I really do. And I think that Roman was going to win the Rumble and go on to beat Brock.
That would have been a better story.
It would have been. And it would have also made up for the fact that they pulled the plug on Roman's title win last minute and gave it to Seth. So
that was cool, though.
At Rumble.
That was cool, though. Don't talk about that shit that wasn't a cool shit to happen.
It's one of the greatest Mania moments I've ever seen. No, I'm not mad at it. But
we've been mad about day one in Royal Rumble. That's what I'm saying.
They were bad. And so I really think that Brock was supposed to win at day one. And then I think Roman was gonna win the Rumble and then go on and beat Brock. It just so happened that it got flipped. So Brock had to win a belt. And they weren't, if Roman couldn't compete, Brock had to be on that card. You had already advertised all this money to get Brock, and and everybody's banking on Brock. Everybody's paying their money to see Brock. So you had to throw Brock in that match. He wins. And then what do? They probably, because, I've been reading a lot of reports that everything is kind of like moving. Everything's like a moving piece. Nothing's been set in stone until maybe like 2 weeks ago when they really started laying the foundation for a lot of things. But I really feel that Big E was supposed to win that fatal 4-way. I don't know if he would have been the champ going into Mania, but I do think that he was going to win.
He at least deserved to at least get one defense.
One defense. You did all that. Bro. You did all that, and then you just ended like so abruptly. And he was the one that took the pin. That's the crazy part. He took the pin.
He did.
So I think a lot of that spiraled down after Roman got COVID. I think that the only reason why we have a title versus title match is because they had to give the belt to Brock, and after that,
but it's just so drawn out that it's lost its flavor. You know what I mean?
It has, and I hope
we've chewed on this piece of meat for too long, like you like to say, this meat on the bone shit. Like it's lost its flavor, bro. It's not there no more.
I agree. No, they're just on the bone.
Yeah, exactly. We just chewing on the bone. And like Himanshu said, this also may have screwed Pete Dunne in a way, because now where's the feud? But Pete Dunne wasn't really in it per se. Pete Dunne just got in it. So they can kind of rework it now. We'll see what happens next week. But in all honesty, he has the best chance to kind of figure this shit out. But what's really about to happen with Kofi?
I don't know.
Because
he might get the shaft, bro.
He might have to stop for a little bit, because I don't know when Xavier Woods is going to come back. And Big E is now gone. I didn't know. Himanshu said actually that he won't need any surgeries. I can't find the comment. Oh, there we go. Yeah, apparently Big E won't need any surgeries, so I'm going to trust you on that too. So that's
He'll
dope.
be out for a while though.
Yeah, he definitely is going to be out for a little bit. So I don't know what Kofi Kingston is about to do because every match that we've really seen him in this year has been tag teams.
Yeah.
So he might be shelved. But now what? I don't give a fuck what happens to Sheamus or Rich Holland. If I'm being blatant, I care about what happens with Butch, and I hate that fucking name. Yeah, I care about what happens with Pete Dunne. Which is the greater faction, Shield? Come on, man, don't do that to me because I love New Day, but Shield was iconic. So is New Day, but if we're talking super iconic, the Shield.
Sierra Hotel.
Huh?
I'm just repeating the theme. You know, Sierra Hotel, India Echo Lima Delta.
Bruh, you know how fucking lit it was every single time that they got together.
They was gonna whoop some ass.
Come on, dog. That shit was iconic. One of the best groups to ever do it.
They was definitely finna whip some ass.
Yeah. You know how excited I was when I saw that Seth Rollins came out in his Shield gear at Royal Rumble?
Oh, that shit was crazy.
That was, I was in the air. I was so fucking lit. I was so happy. That shit is so crazy, bro. Like, yeah, the Shield. I don't like the New Day is dope, but it's not as timeless as the Shield. It's just not. It won't be.
They're both not timeless.
Huh?
I am going to base it off of the comparison, right? That they are both timeless groups. I just think that the Shield had more better matches, and they were more.
CM Punk for the Shield.
Yeah, you can't thank CM Punk for the Shield. Hey, did you know that the Shield was originally cast to have Big E in it?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not.
Big E's name was thrown around.
That's disgusting. I'm so glad
I'll tell you another thing. So Lady J says thank you CM Punk for the Shield. This is a real story. Vince came to CM Punk about the idea of the Shield, and he was like, who are the original members supposed to be? I know Daniel Bryan was one of them, but it was two others. And then CM Punk went to Vinnie Mac, and he was like, no, that's dumb as fuck. You should get three guys. You should get three guys that we've never seen before because it'll add to the impact of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And on the other side of it, you get three guys, new guys that are able to develop. Bro, CM Punk is the reason why Mox, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins are the way they are right now. Without CM Punk, they are nothing. Maybe Seth, but nobody else.
I was just about to say the only person that could have probably branched without the Shield is probably Seth Rollins. Maybe Roman Reigns. Maybe.
But you had to think, what platform does Roman have?
Just that he's big.
But how could you present him as this dominant force? Could you really present him as a dominant force by himself? To start.
No, I feel you. I definitely feel you. And to further that, the betrayal was what really did it. That is what made the game changer. That's what made the Shield, like, that's what stamped it. I got it. Like, once that happened, and that was like a pinnacle moment in like the Shield's history, like that stamped it as a legendary like group for me. Like once that happened, it was like, oh, this shit is fucking crazy, bro.
So if Vinnie Mac tries to take credit for the Shield, he can get credit for the idea of it, like the conceptual.
CM Punk got it.
Shield, but CM Punk is why the Shield existed. Because he had the wherewithal to be like, you're fucking stupid.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Would you give CM Punk some managerial duties?
Yes.
Me too.
CM Punk is a great mind for the business.
100%. Stay out of UFC, stay out of MMA. Get into the managerial shit in wrestling.
He'll never do it for WWE, though. They fractured that relationship.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. He could do it in AEW.
Yeah.
He could definitely do it in AEW. But AEW's hot.
Yep.
AEW's hot right now.
Quality-wise, they're better than WWE right now. And they didn't need the rebrandings of Butch and T-Bar and Mace. And Braun
this is an interesting comment.
That only in-ring work don't matter. Adam Page.
But that had hype. Adam Page and Bryan Danielson had hype.
I don't know, bro. Seth and Roman was a great match. And I know he's talking about the Money in the Bank one because this Royal Rumble one wasn't forgettable. It did what it needed to do to continue the story of it. But if we're talking from an in-ring quality perspective, the Seth Roman match Money in the Bank was great. Honestly, I would take that Adam Page Daniel Bryan match any day of the week. That was a technical masterclass. You got two guys who just know what the fuck they're. I mean, to me, if we're talking about technical workers, I don't have Daniel Bryan in my Mount Rushmore, but his name should be carved in under all the guys that I have.
Yo, he had a monolithic run. If we're being real, that man was going.
Oh, so he is talking. Nah, bro, he is talking about the Royal Rumble. Nah, I disagree.
I don't agree. Then
I disagree. I know you disagree.
Excuse me. Yeah, I hated that shit. I hated the Royal Rumble one, 100%.
It was great for storytelling. And one thing though, like I feel like trying to compare WWE and AEW as whole products is like trying to compare apples to broccoli. They're both good, but they offer something different. If you want a sweeter fruit, you got an apple. If you want actual greens,
I love broccoli, but I feel like there's a lot of people that will like be like, "Why the fuck did you do that comparison?"
Because it's
fruits say corn.
Fruits to vegetables.
Corn is a great vegetable. Corn is like the most universal.
It doesn't matter. It's you know what I'm saying. They're both good.
I just like to debate.
They're both good for you, but like they both offer different tastes.
Yeah, exactly.
AEW is not about storytelling. Like they do a lot of long-term storytelling, especially the stuff with Adam Page and Kenny Omega, and the fact that they pretty much were brought in through a tag team, and Kenny Omega kind of betrayed him, and Kenny Omega pretty much got skyrocketed after that, won the AEW titles, great run, and then Hangman Page came back and beat him. So it was good long-term storytelling in terms of thank you.
Yep.
That's it, right there. That's exactly what I was looking for.
You know what's funny too? Because I don't want to branch off fully, but that's exactly why everybody was like super on and off when I compared RK Bros triple threat tag team match. And I was like, this was the best triple threat tag team match that I've ever seen. And everybody had some shit to say because everybody was like, the AEW joints were just as good. And I was like, yeah, but I'm not as invested.
You can't compare the two because one is very high on in-ring work. The other one is high on storytelling. And it all depends on what you want. And so, like, I have to compare these things strictly off of the in-ring quality. Like, how good were the spots? You know what I'm saying? It's not, to me, you can't really talk about building a story because AEW doesn't do that. They're not a storytelling company. They've said this before. They never came into the wrestling world to compete with WWE because they're offering a completely different product. They're not coming to you with these over-the-top characters with storytelling. They're coming to you with real people, with real issues, with real fucking talent. And they show it every week. Like, their matches are phenomenal. I will always say right now, as of 2020, 2011, 2021, 2021, AEW's wrestling, AEW's wrestling, yeah, I'm sorry. AEW's wrestling has been better. If you just talk about the wrestling, don't talk about it telling a story. Just look at the talent, the technical wrestling. AEW's wrestling is better because the spots are better. It's faster paced. They're just better technically. They show a wider variety of moves than WWE does. A lot of times WWE, you know, they use the same move set, and it all follows. You can say WWE is pretty much repetitive too.
They are repetitive.
Exactly.
They're very repetitive.
They've been repetitive for 40 years.
It's been fucking repetitive. Dog, we've seen the same goddamn matches for 3 months.
Yes.
I'm so tired of it.
Yes. So
very tired of it. And I think that it's funny that he just said that pro wrestling isn't real. Come on, man. Don't say that shit. We know it's scripted. It's different than not real.
Yes. That's why this show is called the All Real Crew.
Yes. Get into it.
I pitched the name to Tijon because of that very thing. Because people say pro wrestling is not real. There's a difference. It's scripted. What they do is real because they get hurt.
Is very fucking real.
They get hurt. That is real.
When that nigga really broke his neck.
When you break your neck like Big E, that is real. That's
fucking real. Looking like, yeah, man. Nah, what they do is actually fucking real. Because I ain't doing that shit. I don't even know how much they get paid, but it ain't enough. For Austin Theory to get flung off of the elimination, one of the chambers by Brock Lesnar, I don't know what the fuck he got paid. That shit was fucking real.
Don't try this at home, even though we was definitely trying that shit at home. We was definitely
trying everything at home. You know how many people I hurt? I never got hurt. But you know how many people I hurt doing shit that I shouldn't have been doing? Damn it. Nah, like, the shit is real. It is real. It is scripted. Scripted is not the same as real or like fake.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get what you're saying though. I do get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But nobody's watching the college wrestling type of shit like they are this. It's completely different. You are watching this shit. And it is because it has some real factors in it.
Yep, absolutely.
You have to be real about it. And I do agree with this that you said, man. WWE is very, very corny with the rematches because they run the same storyline in the fucking ground. They literally run it down so bad. Like Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH could have ended so long ago before they finally finished that. Yep. The Ridge Holland and Sheamus and the Ricochet and Cesaro beef could have been done. You know what I mean? Like, they just run shit so far and so way out of proportion that it takes away any interest of that conflict.
Yep.
Like, I don't fuck with that.
Hey, thank you, Lady J. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. AEW does long-term storytelling. They don't do a lot of short-term storytelling.
Barn burners.
But they revisit things that happened in the past in a different way. So like I said, they brought Kenny Omega and Adam Page's story back in the form of a world like this dude dipped and turned on me and he turned into a bigger star and I'm gonna come back and whoop his ass and take that same title that he betrayed me for. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So, do you watch NJPW?
I want to get into it. I
was about to say I want to. I haven't, but yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about NJPW. Yeah, and I will give you credit here. That's dope as fuck, Himanshu, that you actually went to a wrestling school. That's cool, even if it was trash. Like you said, don't matter, bro. Like that's kudos to you. That's cool. That's dope.
Yeah, bro. But in terms of the triple threat match, that is one of the better ones I've seen. It definitely had the greatest RKO I've ever seen.
Yo, I was enthralled the entire fucking time. Like, that's why I said it's one of the best, like, probably the best I've ever seen. Tag team, triple threat tag team.
I'm not mad at that. Mad at that.
It's so good. And I do want to see all 6 of them somehow make it into WrestleMania. Even the Alpha Academy, they've been nothing but entertaining.
Chad Gable was way too good. And
Chad Gable was fucking awesome, bro.
I
don't know anybody that can turn a corny gimmick like Chad Gable's and make it entertaining the way that he has. Shoosh! Yo, I walk around my house saying that shit all the fucking time now.
I'm about to start saying, thank you.
Thank you. Yo, I'm saying, dog. Like, yeah, I actually want this shirt. Like, bro, like, they had a great fucking run. I think that their whole gimmick was fire. They made it. They made something that was corny and something that I hated and something that I absolutely love and I want more of. I want to see them at WrestleMania.
Can I tell you something?
What's up?
I've been saying this for a while. And in the great words of Jamil, who we miss dearly today, check it.
For sure. Check it.
Chad Gable. if they really are serious about Chad Gable could very well be this era's Kurt Angle.
I agree. I 100% agree.
He needs to be a world champ. He's too good.
He is too goddamn good.
And now he's developing the character like Kurt. He's developing the character like Kurt. They have similar looks, similar movesets.
The shit that I have seen him pull in that ring has been astounding.
That moonsault that he hit
is fantastic. The rolling suplexes that he's doing are OD. Yo, Chad Gable is crazy. Shorty G.
Yeah, Shorty G.
That was him?
Yep.
The fuck is Short? I don't know him other than Chad Gable at present.
It's just Chad Gable in a blue and green singlet with some running shorts over top. It was a bad name. It wasn't a bad gimmick. You know, it was like an underdog type guy. You know, still had the same moveset.
He was in Raw still?
No, he was SmackDown.
Okay.
He had a decent little program with, I think it was Baron Corbin. But yeah, bro, he's always been very, very good. And he needs to be a world if they just turn him vicious, bro.
Like, I can completely agree with that. Chad Gable has all the makings of of a star.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
hey, all these Olympic wrestlers.
I was about to put that up.
Amateur wrestlers just.
I didn't think it.
Well. They just translate very well. Like if you look at
because they have the set. They have the set skills that you need.
Look at all the major stars. I guarantee you over half of them have done amateur wrestling in some form or fashion. Brock Lesnar was an NCAA champ. Kurt Angle is an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah. Brock.
Yeah, Brock. I said he was an NCAA champ.
I didn't hear you. My bad.
No, you're good. Gable Stevenson could be very well next up. I think we haven't seen him yet. I would need to really see what he can do in the ring before I make, that conclusion. But Ziggler was another guy who was very, very big in the wrestling, amateur wrestling world. Look at where Ziggler's at. Matt Riddle also wrestled for a little bit, but Matt Riddle
was in the UFC.
He was in the UFC. So I feel like any of those guys who are able to, go through amateur wrestling or some form of MMA at some point are at least decent in the ring because they kind of understand the holds. They understand the flow of how things go. They can take those real elements of wrestling and be able to, amateur wrestling, and they're able to bring those elements and translate it into a wrestling ring where it's scripted.
Yeah.
Yes. The Creed brothers are good wrestlers.
Creed brothers need to go up. Creed brothers need to go up now, right now. Put them up before Braun.
Yeah. So, bro. Chad Gable needs to be a world champ. Yes, Bobby Lashley. How can I forget about Bobby Lashley, bro? We clicking.
Stop clicking. God damn it. Stop clicking.
You stop clicking.
I've had the privileges.
You stop clicking.
Fuck you think you are? Damn it! This is the problem.
I'm an administrator.
For y'all that don't know, bro, Noah just got access as an administrator on fucking StreamYard. So now we can mute each other. Jamil is up next. This is just gonna be an all-out war. It's not gonna be good, bro.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I love the name Dolph Ziggler. I don't care what
I do too. Dolph Ziggler is a great fucking name. I don't care what nobody says either.
I'm sorry, Amanchu.
You can just
Amanchu, you've been more missed than hit today, bro. I love Dolph Ziggler. That is a great name.
It is.
Especially like when you look at his old gimmick when he was like, "Hi, my name is Dolph Ziggler." That shit was great.
Yo, remember when we used to say that shit too?
Yeah.
My name is Dolph Ziggler.
Hi, my name is Dolph Ziggler.
Yo, that's funny as shit. Yo, I'm sorry. I had I charged my phone and everything, and my phone's finna die. So before it dies, we have to talk about Seth Rollins. We have to.
All right.
This is the biggest question right now. What's he about to do? There's no way.
Cody Rhodes. There's nobody. My thing is, why would you set this up if you had him facing just anybody?
Vinnie McMahon fucked it up though.
I've heard, but there are a lot of
Seth versus Star. Shut the fuck up. I'll never say that to another person. Stop it. Stop it. No. We're not wishing Stardust back on anything that's anything to do with the Wrestleverse.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I wish that we can erase Stardust from.
You can't. No, because then what will we compare Stardust to?
Pause. I really wish that we can erase.
We needed a Stardust.
We can erase Stardust from the annals of history just as quick as Pete Dunne turned into Butch.
That's too much right now. We haven't seen that much yet. That's a wild take. I respect it. I do respect it, but I need to see where it goes before I agree to that. It's too much right now.
If Butch turns back into Pete Dunne, then maybe.
Exactly, because he
Butch
could.
is not a world champ. Butch ain't even
not a world champ. Pete Dunne is a world fucking champ.
That's right.
Pete Dunne is Intercontinental right now.
I don't know. Pete Dunne is definitely a multi-time mid-card title holder.
I can see that. But that would have
Cody.
That would make Rollins have to go kind of corny, and I don't want that. But that's exactly what I'm saying about you. Exactly. We needed Stardust in a way, but I will never, ever, vouch for anything that has to do with Stardust. It is finished. Keep it in the fucking dirt.
I will say everything happens for a reason, and God places some things in our lives to help us.
God doesn't bless us with any pain that we can't go through.
Think about it.
That was painful.
Stardust is the reason why Cody left. So we needed Stardust so that Cody could be the Cody that he is today.
Exactly.
So I would agree with that.
I do agree.
But this is a match that I will pay money to see.
I want to see it just because I will stoke the fires. I can be an instigator if you want me to.
Unfortunately, he backed out.
Nah, don't back out, bro.
Hey, you know what? I'll stand in
like a ref.
No, you're gonna be a manager.
I don't want to be a manager. I'd rather be a ref.
I'm gonna be a manager. This is
because I'll be a terrible
Jamil
ref.
will be the ref.
But I'll be a terrible ref on purpose.
No, Jamil would be the ref because he would call the match right down the middle. Okay. I will be in Joseph's corner.
I'll be in Amanchu's. Me and Amanchu though have a love-hate relationship, bro.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
That's what would make y'all's dynamic so good.
It'd be like Paul Heyman. I'd be Paul Heyman. I back you up sometimes. I may be really in your corner, but I may plot on your downfall. I don't think Kamaru wants me as his manager.
I think they would both want me as their manager.
They would. They would.
Because I love the both.
I'm a lot more hostile.
Yeah,
to the regulars, but that's because I love them and they know I love them.
But hey, they be agreeing with me more, so you know what I'm saying.
Fuck you. It don't matter who they agree with more. They love me more. That's all that really matters.
They see you more. There's a difference.
Hey, no. You know what? That was timeout worthy. Don't listen to him. Y'all love me more. Y'all, that's why you still fucking laughing.
He see you.
He's a toxic person.
They see you 6 times a week.
It don't fucking matter.
It's almost like you know, like living with your grandma. You know what
that doesn't matter. That shouldn't even because it depends on who you're talking about. Which one of you is Taker and which one of you is Triple H?
Hey, hold on. I like that.
I like that too. Bring Tommy back as manager.
I like that.
I like it too.
I honestly would like him as my manager.
Let me just be in the broadcasting booth.
It's so crazy. Look, he reminds me of Bruce Pritchard. I'm sorry. I had to say that. Hey,
well, real quick, no Brandy either. Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank God. But
speaking of wrestlers that we never ever want to see again, the Hurricane.
Oh my, no, you're terrible, son.
You want to see the Hurricane?
The Hurricane was
There's a hurricane coming through.
the Hurricane was good in his time, bro. Especially his stuff with the Rock.
Up.
Bro, his stuff with the Rock is gold.
It is gold.
Exactly.
I'll give you that.
So shut up.
No,
what's up with that? Hey, bro, Hurricane is great.
No.
That's why you laughing.
No, you're not gonna go that far.
No,
you're not gonna go that far.
Hurricane is really, really good.
A 6'6", 350-pound Bruce Pritchard.
Son, when I saw him,
you don't even realize how big Tommy Mac is. So I was like, oh shit.
When I saw him. When I saw him for the first time on Thursday, I was like, he reminds me of Bruce Pritchard. But nah, as far as Seth goes, son, like you don't have this storyline going on where he's just like, I don't have a path to WrestleMania and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a plan in place for him to have somebody big, you know what I'm saying? Who on the roster would you throw to Seth Rollins for that? There's nobody.
As a match, nobody. Exactly. I still think
exactly. So you got to.
I think he's gonna show up and spoil some shit. Like that's the only clear-cut way right now, especially if the rumor is true that Vinnie Mac shafted the whole contract negotiation with Cody Rhodes. If that is true, what other path is there?
He has nobody. But that's my point. Why would you set this up like this if you don't have Cody Rhodes? There's nobody. I wouldn't even call anybody up from NXT to give that surprise appearance.
No, because yes, the Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins tag team gimmick was fantastic.
It is
as short-lived as it was. They made a great tag team. But I didn't want to see that at WrestleMania.
Yes, which is a good thing.
So I do think that in order for Seth Rollins to capitalize his stardom at WrestleMania, this couldn't be how it went. Where it goes, I truly don't know. And I think they're just going to try to figure that out. But right now, I really don't know. I have no idea.
You want to do baby?
Do baby? No, don't do that. Please, God, don't do that. That's not a good one.
Come on, son. Seth and do baby.
I love do baby, but no. Please.
There's no.
Because isn't Seth married to Becky Lynch?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How would that work?
I don't know. But
exactly.
Seth, he buckle bomb dewdrop or something. I don't know. But Seth, like, there's nobody on that roster that they could throw in the ring with Seth. You know, if you're gonna
Dolph Ziggler.
fuck no. Hell no.
You wouldn't pay. Not at WrestleMania.
You lucky I done already muted you twice, so I'm gonna.
I was about to say we can't keep muting each other. I don't know a name. I really don't know anybody who's like finished that up. Unfortunately, the Edge match is already gone because that would have been cool.
He wouldn't have gotten that though. We've already seen it.
We've already seen it, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't have been cool to see again.
But that just goes back to that point. Like WWE's rematches are just getting corny. Now,
would that be corny?
Yes.
Even with Edge being full heel?
Yes. I wouldn't have wanted to see that shit.
I don't know.
We've already seen it. I
feel like it could have been.
We've seen it 3 times. I don't need to see it again.
Okay, that's true. That is very true. We have seen it multiple times.
And I would like to bring up that comment.
Okay. That if you're I was reading it before you put it up.
If you're going to have Seth on the card to wrestle a match, there is nobody on the active roster that we see week in and week out that you could throw into that story and make it good. Because how are you going to make him? How are you going to make Seth go out and
They did.
Yes, they did.
They 100% did.
Yep. Adam Cole, all them motherfuckers. They gone.
Gone. Very gone. But so how are they going to market it from now to WrestleMania to where it's going to, like, I guess it doesn't really need build up. Once they announce it, that's it.
What can happen. I'll tell you what'll happen. He could play this sulky character for the next couple weeks.
I don't think he's going to be sulky. He looks like he's snapped. He don't look sulky at all.
He looks sulky to me.
In that shot, sure. Defeated. But if you saw him, he was shaking and shit. He was twitching. Hell no, I don't think he's sulking. I think he's deranged at this point.
No, he looks defeated. No, to me, he looks defeated and worried that he won't have a spot on the card. And so I feel like you have to present that Seth for the next couple weeks. And I'll tell you what should happen. The go-home show of Raw right before Mania. If it really is Cody, they should have like Adam Pearce come out and be like, "Don't worry, Seth, I got an opponent for you, but you won't know until WrestleMania." He goes out to the ring, a long way to wait, give it like 30 seconds, and then Cody Rhodes music.
Exactly.
And then boom, there you go.
You know what? I don't think that's a good plot.
It doesn't need a build, though.
It doesn't need a build, but that's not a good way to do it.
I said this before. If Cody is really coming to WWE,
that is probably how it's going to go. Seth, like I said, and like Joseph said, he does seem more deranged. I feel like Seth is about to take out a bunch of fucking people and demand it. And I think that's where stop playing with me. Shut up. Stop playing with me. Don't get my fucking hopes up like that.
No. Put that comment back up. Because
my nipples got hard. I don't want to talk about that.
Hold on, son. That would be a great bit of long-term storytelling, bro.
You know I hate unification belts. But that shit, that would be a
great play on that WrestleMania, bro.
Because Seth Rollins has been in the head of both of these guys.
Yep.
That would be fucking awesome.
Well, not just that, bro. Just take what happened at WrestleMania 32. The cash-in that we talk about. The greatest cash-in of all time.
Yep. I would love to see that. I want to see that more than Cody Rhodes. Not gonna even lie.
I would too. I want to
see that.
They're not gonna do it.
I don't like unification because after that, it's gonna go downhill. After that, it is. You can't split it back up.
The payoff for one night is great, but
it is
in terms of long term. It's not.
That is a dream fight.
But I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, 31. Yes, thank you. 32 is Roman Triple H. That's right.
Yeah.
But But like outside of that great match, by the way, and I really do think the people who take it to the ring need to be the people to book these things. But you know, we won't, at least for right now.
Unfortunately.
But I just think that it's gotta be Cody. Like you don't build him up to do these things if you don't have a splash for him at WrestleMania.
I mean, that could be a splash. I mean, I feel like that may be the only thing that could best it.
Because
there's nothing that could rival it.
Yeah.
You can only top it. And I know that Vinnie Mac does not want to do that.
Vinnie Mac doesn't want to do what?
Unify SmackDown and Raw, like the biggest titles in both.
Yes, he does. That's his fingerprint all over that.
I don't think he wants to
That's
do
all
that. Because that literally fucks up the promotions. I don't want to go back on a tangent. But, yeah, Roman and Brock leave, and Roman leaves without a pin. I don't know. There's too much in there. That would be a great match.
If it's not Cody, I think it needs to be one of these like, you know, it should be a Big Daddy Walter.
No, it's too soon.
No, it's not.
It's too not too soon. It's too late. They should have moved him up. They should have moved him up already.
He's ready, bro.
He is ready.
Whenever they decide,
they already fucked it up. Bring him in after and give him his shine for next year's WrestleMania. If he comes into this year's WrestleMania, we are less than a month away. It's not going to go well. People are going to be like, why? Promise you. Why are you giving this Nazi lover shine at WrestleMania? That's what's going to fucking happen.
I don't know, bro.
That's what's going to happen.
I don't know. I do like this point, though, because that is what they did.
That could be what they do.
I mean,
I would accept it if that's what happens.
But I don't know. With all these cuts and with how thin the roster is now, and
they may bring that back.
Which one? The first one? The very first one? After Jericho won it? Because, like, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. It's just a lot. I feel like this Mania could be really good or really bad. I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be any in between.
I feel like you can't have Seth Rollins not in it. You can't.
That's my point, though. Huh? That's my point. That's my point. And
but so I think that what hangs in the balance is what are you about to do with Seth Rollins? Because I don't give a fuck about Brock and Roman. I don't give a fuck about it. And I don't think a lot of people do. I may be projecting.
A lot of people do.
But like it's like I said, we're chewing on bone at this point. Nobody gives a fuck. What else? Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey, don't give a fuck about it. What is it? Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. Probably funny. Well, it's a throwaway. Not really that, like, not worried about it. What other matches are there? Stone Cold and KO. Entertaining. That's it. Yeah. I want to see what they do with Seth.
And you know what they're going to do.
You can come in.
You know what they're going to do with Seth.
We're still going. No, we're still streaming. Yes, man.
Who is interrupting the stream?
My wife just interrupted the stream. That's what happened.
It's the stream, bro.
Yeah.
But Cody, that's all I'm gonna say. You don't present the story like this and not have a big splash. And you don't present the story like this if you don't have Cody ready to go.
I do 100% agree. And like Himanshu said, I don't want to see the brand split end. We need the brand split. I went on a whole rant about this, I want to say like a week ago, bro. And I do 100% agree. Like, them having Raw and SmackDown has done nothing but great things for the promotion. If you unify it, it fucks it up. So they will have to do some kind of new title for sure.
Oh, they're gonna
Braun versus Ziggler might be on Mania. I don't want to see that shit.
No, it's gonna be on Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, I don't want to see that on Mania.
Which is the afternoon of night one.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Just not at Mania, please. Please no. Yeah. So yeah, nah, I don't fuck with that. What else you got, bro? I'm on 2%.
Shit. I think that's it, actually.
Yeah, man. Oh wait.
No, that's facts.
They've been trying, but she ain't gonna get on. She ain't gonna get on. She'll join me for events. I can get her on like pictures.
Camera
shots on the stream. Maybe if I get her to take a shot, but she won't stay on for good. A couple shots. Lady J knows. We'll get into that later though, off camera. Yeah.
Shit. That's
how the hell, bro? I don't want to talk about it. It's gonna be stressful, but we're gonna get it done, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Best believe we're going to do our best to cover everything possible for WrestleMania. It's going to be a hell of a week, but it's going to be great. It's going to be fucking great.
T-Hon, you're TH.
No, I think he was saying how the hell. Oh, how.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there we go. Yeah. Yeah, man. This was an awesome show. I don't think we've ever ran 2.5 hours. This was fucking awesome, bro.
Hell no, we did not.
Yeah, 55 shows in 8 days. That's what WrestleMania weekend is going to be, or week. So, yeah, it's going to be fucking fantastic. I'm not going to finish the rest of mine. But, yeah, man, check us out, bro. We had a fucking awesome show tonight. I can't wait to have Jamil back next week because I know he's going to have a lot to say. Check out UFC. I know we probably ran over a lot of it. Check out Bellator tonight. GCW is tonight, too. Check that out as well. Check out Lady J's show. Everything, man. Everything that the All Real Crew does and Take It to the Ring does. Follow those handles, of course, like we always say, TTR Wrestling and the All Real Crew for all your updates. Check us out daily, bro. We have so much things to do or to like offer. And that's just from like this, which is the start. It's only going to get better from here, guys. But you got anything that you want to say, Noah?
Big Daddy Walter.
I wish I could meet you again, but I just won't because we're at the end.
Yep.
But until next time, guys, this is just another rendition of the All Real Crew. We'll see you next week, man.